How's it going, YouTube? This is Wake Run Collapse. If you do not know me, I am a Japanese Pokemon card collector here on YouTube, and I'm about to do maybe the stupidest thing I've ever done, and that is attempt to open every single X and Y series Japanese booster box in a single sitting, a single video, a single shot. Yes, it is that time. If you do enjoy what you see here, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to drop a comment down below letting me know what you thought of the openings, and of course, if you're a fan of Japanese cards, be it new or old, I hope you will consider subscribing as well. Going to be opening 21 booster boxes in this video. So you see 20 different booster boxes. I actually can't fit our first box, the X Collection booster box. I can't actually fit it in a single shot. So we're going to go through these chronologically. Japanese booster boxes are smaller, as you probably will see here. This is the size of my hand, and here is the box. Most regular mainline Japanese booster boxes have 20 packs, and each pack has 5 cards inside. So they are a fair bit cheaper, but the pull rates are very, very nice. Couple of things for people who are used to the channel. Yeah, I do mega openings sometimes, but usually they're 100-pack openings, so this one has to be a little bit different. In order to not destroy everybody's bandwidth or cause interruptions because my SD card is not 128 gigabytes, I've chosen to film this video in 30 frames per second. Usually I shoot 1080p and 60 frames a second, but I feel like in this case there's a good chance that somebody maybe clicks on the video and then it runs away with your data plan and then it's all gone, or you have some crazy YouTube glitch of some kind. So we're going to try to settle in for a nice 30 frames per second experience today. Like I said, it is going to be uncut, except for the recap at the end, because I'm going to need some time to actually put this together. But I've allotted a few hours to be able to sit down and do this. It's something I've wanted to do for a few months now, and yeah, I think now is the time to do it, because I actually have a booster box sealed of every X and Y expansion. So before we open up our first box, we've got the X Collection here at the top. Then in order, going from top to bottom and left to right, we've got Y Collection, Wild Blaze, Rising Fist, Phantom Gate, Tidal Storm, Gaia Volcano, Double Crisis, Emerald Break, Bandit Ring, Legendary Shine Collection, Blue Shock, Red Flash, Rage of the Broken Sky, PokeKyun, Awakening of the Psychic King, Premium Champion, Explosive Fighter, Cruel Traitor, Legendary Dream, and 20th Anniversary. You will know if you're a Japanese collector about this, but to any English collector out there who's not familiar with Japanese cards, some of these sets didn't exist as booster boxes, or maybe even at all in English, but we will get through those. Generations was an English expansion that had booster packs and such, but we do not have that in Japanese. We had like randomly assorted decks from which to complete the set. So that is not a booster box you'll see here. And yeah, I think it's time to just kind of get right into it. I got a ton of sleeves. I got my trusty scissors with me. And I'm going to do my very level-headed best to remember to timestamp in the description every single booster box in this video. So if there's a specific one that you want to see opened, you can do that. So here's a look at your standard Japanese box. Most of the XY series, and even most of the Black and White series boxes are like this too. It's going to change for Sun and Moon when that comes out, wow, really, really soon, as of the time of the upload of this video. So I'm going to set this off to the side, and we're going to quest on with pack number 1. Let me just adjust this down a little bit. Maybe make this a little more. There we go. It's going to be nearly 400 packs opened in this video, so we'll need to take a breath from time to time. So in our first pack we have a Muscle Band, Sandile, Herdier, Simi Sage, and a Conkeldurr. Of course, please forgive me if I have to hesitate for a moment to remember the name of one of the Pokemon on here. I'm opening 21 different booster boxes, so I'm not terribly familiar with all the cards in the set. Starmie, Girder, Grumpig, Staryu, and a Team Flare Grunt. I did try to look at things a little bit in advance. It can only help you so much when there's so many packs. Alright, we have Tauros, Ekans, Pawniard, Slugma, and Evo Soda. Japanese booster packs tend to be one holo for every other pack, except in rare instances it might be a little bit different. Looking for our first holo in this pack, we've got a Frogadier, Pansage, Froakie, Lunatone, and there we go, it's a holo Vivillon. There are two different versions of this card. There's the pink version and the purple version. One of them is exclusive to the Japanese sets. But each language has its own exclusive version, I believe. Next pack gives us another Pawniard, Slugma, Lilipop, that's who you are, Staryu, and another Evo Soda. Also, a couple of minutes well, not a couple of minutes, a couple of days before filming this opening, I had got a really unfortunate cut on my left knuckle, so every time I use scissors, it kills. I don't really know why. Professor Sycamore, Corsola, Ekans, Spoink, and nice! Our first EX is a Mega Venusaur EX. Beautiful stuff. With that Crisis Vine attack. Going to try not to hover too much on a lot of these cards because I know the runtime is going to be measured in hours and not minutes. Next pack has a Diggersby, Scatterbug, I think. I always call Swirlix and Slurpuff Puff Puffs, so don't mind me when I don't distinguish between the two. That one is Volbeat, and that's what I get for saying that. Really, it's pretty much just my fault. Makes me kind of hungry right now. I'm going to try to answer some frequently asked questions throughout the video as I think of them. So we've got a Braixen, a Phantump, Pikachu, Spoink, and a Raichu holo. Really cranking with the holos now. The sleeves I use are KMC Perfect Fit or KMC Perfect Size sleeves. They are tailor-made to be able to fit these cards as well as possible, as well as some other cards or some other TCGs. Here we have an Arbok. Why am I Fennekin? Sandile, Froakie, and that's probably a Revive or a Max Revive or something like that. Alrighty, another Tauros, Talo, Girder, Dunsparce, and a Muscle Band. Yep, I will in my haste get a few of the names wrong. Don't worry about it. I will blank on a few of the trainers. Don't worry about it. These things are going to happen. That looks like a Swellow, Zoroba, Pansage, Slugma, and Roller Skates. It's all part of the deal. We've got a Rainbow Energy, Bunnelby, Puff Puff, Krokorok, and a Zoroark holo. Very nice. Ah, man. This is going to be an ugly, ugly cut after opening what I estimated at 395 packs, but I don't know if I counted it right. So we've got a Starmie, Skiddo, Pawniard, Herdier, and a Greninja holo. Very nice. I think I might have to change the way that I hold the scissors because it's It's going to be a long morning for me if I do anything else. We've got Crocodile, Timber, Corsola, Macargo, and excellent! Our second EX of the box, it's Xerneas EX. Always like the design of this card. Definitely a popular card in Japanese for English collectors. Always managed to sell out of it rather quickly. May see it again later in this video too, in Premium Champion. Conkeldurr, Funnelby, Spupa, Grumpig, and Team Flare Grunt. Here we have a Roller Skates, Volbeat, Lunatone, Lillipup, and Stoutland. Another Pawniard. That's like my... Oh no, a Bisharp. I probably called a Pawniard, Bisharp a Pawniard before. That's what I get for looking at it quickly. Skiddo. There's your Pawniard. Staryu. And another one of the holographic Puff Puffs. It's going to happen in smaller sets like this sometimes. Especially when the ratios are pretty good. A couple more packs to go in this, our first box of the opening. We've got an Arbok, Sandile, Timber, Lunatone, and Rainbow Energy. So it looks like 2 more packs to go in total. Oh, there's another Stoutland, a Phantump, a Spoink, Krokorok, and a Muscle Band. And in our final pack, hoping for an EX in this pack. These packs came out about 2 years before they had break cards. We'll see what we can have here. We've got a Crocodile, Fennekin, Pansage, Staryu, and an Evolutionary Soda. So not the best first box, but that happens sometimes because in X and Y collection, a lot of the pull ratios are pretty well randomized. Get that Greninja out of there. So in an effort to not completely destroy these quarters, I'm going to be taking the loose packs, dumping them back into the booster boxes from which they came. Common and uncommon cards go on the top, and that is how I store stuff. We're just going to make a big old pile behind me. Clean up our trash. Bam. I'm not going to recap individual boxes right now. We're just going to go on to Y Collection. Y Collection. The second half of X and Y base. Where the other one had Venusaur, Skarmory, I believe, and Xerneas. This one's got Yveltal, Blastoise, and Emolga for EX cards. Again, if you like what you see from any particular booster box, I've opened a large amount of booster boxes of X Collection and Y Collection on the channel. So you have plenty of opportunities to check out older packs and see what you like. So in pack number 1 of Y Collection, we've got a Quilladin, Inkay, Solrock, Venipede, and an Aromatisse Holo to start things off. Certainly a better start to this box than the previous one. We were shut out in the first 3 packs, I believe. I'm going to have to adjust my stance from time to time as well. This is very awkward to sit in on. Professor's Letter, Panpour, yeah, Chespin, Simisear, and a Chestnut Holo. Nice stuff. Apologies if I have to leave like a few booster boxes in because I've completely like cut up my hand. It's just a really unfortunate place to have that. This is Hard Charm, I believe. Pumpkaboo, Rhyhorn, Honedge, and Malamar. Because Japanese booster packs only have 5 cards in them, and because they're not made super paper thin, I've always cut my packs. It's just easier for me. Scolipede, Voltorb, Lediba, Venipede, and Cloyster, which I just evolved to just a week or two ago in Pokemon Go. Got my first Cloyster. Hope you guys have had the opportunity to enjoy Pokemon Go as well. Next pack has a Cassius, Shelder, how fitting, Panseer, Kakuna, and awesome Mega Blastoise EX with the Hydro Bombard attack. So we got the Mega First Gen starter in Collection X and in Collection Y as well. Just beautiful. Alrighty, we've got Delcatty, Fletchling, Diglett, Skitty, and DCE. Going to try to only take 8 to 10 minutes per booster box if possible, in order to speed things along. We have Beedrill, Jigglypuff, Solrock, Spritzy, and hey, it's a Blastoise EX. I just saw your Mega version a moment ago. I like how the holo effect looks on that. It's pretty cool. So, since we're as far into the video as we are, I feel like it's probably not completely necessary to read off every card in every pack. I should take the opportunity to let you know that I buy my booster boxes for new Japanese sets. There's another Aromatisse. From AmiAmi.com. That's AMIAMI.com. If the set has been out for more than a couple of months, it's likely that it's going to be sold out on the website most of, if not all of the time. So I always use it for pre-orders of new Japanese sets. However, as we get a Ledian, Illumise, Doduo, Electrode, and a red card. However, I do employ other means to get booster boxes. Sometimes if they're cheap on Amazon or eBay, and I'm unable to procure them on AmiAmi after they are released, I'll go there. But I've done AmiAmi orders for like 3.5 years now, so I know they're always reliable for pre-orders with the best prices as well. Malamar, Voltorb, Spritzy, Doublade, and a Rhyperior holo. So if you're wondering where my booster boxes come from, that's where they come from. In these big openings, when random people find my channel through the video, even if I put it in the description, this is where you get it. I always get, half of my questions are, how much is that and where did you get it? Delcatty, Chespin, Simipour, Rhyhorn, and a Scolipede. The thing about the Japanese names, the evolutions are so similar to each other. Especially when there's 6 different monkeys, it's such a pain. Beedrill, Fletchling, Simisear, see what I mean, Dodrio, and another Cassius. There's Tierno, Lediba, Pumpkaboo, Honedge, and a Lapras holo. I don't have enough of these. I have 1 Lapras holo for every year that I am old. And this might be a spoiler for some of you who don't know, but that means I have 31 holo Laprases from this set. I kind of collected a bunch of them as a joke. And then I collected more of them, and then I never ended up really selling them. So I have 31 copies of that card. Ledian, Weedle, Jigglypuff, Fletchinder, and a Professor's Letter. Still holding out hope for that first full art here. Would love to not have to wait until Wild Blaze to show you some truly excellent artwork in Japanese. But ultimately it's up to the cards. So we've got a Dugtrio, Shelder, Venipede, a Pan-Seer, and an Aegislash Holo. This card has been printed a lot. Well, not this particular card, but like the evolutionary line. Its EX version will not appear in a set. I think, was it Phantom Forces in English? But it was part of the Hyper Metal Chain deck in Japanese. There's the non-holo version of the Aegislash. See what I mean? Inkay, Voltorb, Diglett, and an Yveltal EX. Alright. So that's our 30X of the box. It means we probably won't get a full art, but I love this Yveltal EX. A great companion piece to pulling the Xerneas in the previous box. Very nice. Alrighty, we have Ledian, Pan, Poor, stupid monkeys. I'm sorry, I can't stand opening the booster boxes with these guys in them. Fletchling, Skitty, and a Super Potion. You have to like look for the characteristics to figure out what the name is. We've got a Cloyster, Weedle, Kakuna, Spritzy, and a DCE. And in our last pack of Y Collection, we're going to have ourselves a Hard Charm, Doduo, Honedge, Whirlipede, and a Gorgeist Holo. Pretty nice way to finish things off. So 0 for 2 with full arts, but that's okay. I think I'm going to be pulling some in the long run. And if I don't, that will be very, very sad. So you will see intermittent ads run through this video. I could do one every booster box, but I think that's overkill, so we're going to do one every other booster box. In an effort to kind of keep things moving for you guys. I'm going to have to stretch my shoulders from time to time, because I don't have the most ergonomically correct setup to be able to get this going. But let's move on with a box of Wild Blaze. This is the first set that I opened a case of on my channel. X Collection and Y Collection, when they came out, I opened 5 boxes of each. And then Wild Blaze came out, we were kind of catching wind of what a ridiculous set list it would be and how popular the Charizards would be. And I got a full case, which is 20 booster boxes of Wild Blaze. I think all told I've opened like 28 boxes of this set on the channel. Because I opened 20 plus 1 when it first came out. And then I had like a Wild Blaze party where I opened 5 more. And then I think I've done 2 more for the Booster Box Wednesday series. So, we are currently looking at box number 29 of Wild Blaze that I've ever opened. And yeah, some of these are going to have leaflets in them too. We'll sort them out later. Alrighty, we have a Lopunny, Esper, Flabebe, Baneri, and a Pokemon Center lady in our first pack. Let me show you what I mean with the packs. So you kind of have to like open them across like that, and where I'm sitting under lights, it's very difficult to do that. There is like a rip strip up in the top corner, but you can see it's right there. But I don't like doing that because it's so close to the edge that you can bend the side of a card. So I just open them by cutting the bottom and moving the cards around. Alright, we have Barbaracle, Shinx, Duskull, Pidgeotto, and Fortress. Get rid of that. Alright, Fiery Torch, Litleo, Binacle, Pineco, and a Meowstic holo for our first holo from this set. Yeah, some of these boxes are first edition, some of them are not. I believe every Wild Blaze box, as pointed out by another user, I believe every Wild Blaze box is first edition, but they never had an unlimited print run of it. So we've got Butterfree, Skrelp, Spheal, Graveler, and a Goodra holo for back-to-back holos. As much as I would like to have this opening in 60 frames per second, there's just something about not filming a 55 gigabyte video that makes me happy. So we get a Protection Cube, I think, a Bergmite, Metapod, Dusclops, and a Kangaskhan EX. Alright, first EX of the box. Not the most popular one, but I will totally take it, because hey, it's an EX. How do you argue with that? But yeah, I didn't want to stop in the middle of it, because my card would only fit about 2 hours worth of footage on it. There's no way I finish all these openings in 2 hours. So I opted for the continuous stream, rather than like a 25-minute interruption in the middle. We've got a Pokemon Fan Club, Seedot, Helioptile, some mixed feelings on this mon, Durant, and a Floatzel. I know Skull Shurgle TCG loves Helioptile. I know Professor K, not so much. So we got Rapidash, Sentret, Phoebus, Furret, and a Dredagon holographic card. Sorry, Jeff. Japanese packs do not allow for 2 Phoebus 1 pack. I don't know if Phoebus was ever in one of the Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Reviving Legends, or Clash of the Summit sets. I don't know off the top of my head. I feel like it wasn't. But if it were, that'd pretty much be the only way you could do 2 Phoebus 1 pack. Because Japanese packs, as you can tell, generally don't have reverse holos or mirror foils in them. Weavile, Gumi, Geodude, Love-Disc, and Miltank. Yeah, for the uninitiated, they are definitely different. There's no code cards inside. There's smaller pack sizes. You get a Trick Shovel, Stunky, Caterpie, a Buizel, and a Dragouge. Yeah, no code cards, no reverses. 5 cards in the average pack versus 10 in English. But the pull rates are really good, and you don't get all this extra bulk. Golem, Pidgey, Esper, Nuzleaf, and a Dust Noir holo. Very nice. Still jonesing for full art number 1, though. That's what I really want to get out of this. I hope I have good pulls in these boxes. Otherwise, this is going to be a long video for no pulls. We got a Skuntank, Flabebe, yep, that's Flabebe. Flabebe, Flowef, Largest, yeah. Shinx, Sneasel, and a Magnetic Storm, which is such cool artwork. It never gets any love. Most people don't look to trainer cards for high quality artwork. I guess I can understand that. Got a Walrein, a Duskull, a Litleo, Maractus, and a Toxicroak EX. Second EX of the box. Looking mighty strong. Good stuff. Maybe we'll pull an ultra rare or 2 as well. Ultra rare has a different meaning in Japanese. I know a lot of folks in English refer to ultra rares as like anything that's like an EX or break or better. So we get a Snorlax, Binnacle, Quillfish, Skrelp, and a Pyroar holo. I was hoping to get one of these. Yep, but in Japanese, it's a little different. EXs and breaks are considered double rares. Full arts are considered SRs, which is either secret rare or super rare, depending on how you look at it. And then like a shiny, like your secret rare, is our ultra rare. And they are not easy to pull. So we have a Roserade, Spheal, Luxio, Bergmite, and Pokemon Center Lady. I'm knocking this pile all over the place, so we're going to straighten it up real quick. Alright, startling megaphone. Seedot, Ponyta, Helioptile, and a Shiftry Hollow. Very cool. Nearing the end of box number 3. Half an hour in, no full arts to be had just yet. But if you clicked on this video and you're this far, I hope that you're in it for the long haul. We have Pidgeot, Sentret, Floette, Phoebus, and Barbarical. Sorry, Jeff, I just saw you pull 2 Phoebus 1 pack. Like, I just saw you do it. And it blew my mind, so it's just on my mind now. So we got a Lysander, Goomy, Celio, Geodude. Wow! Charizard EX Full Art. For those of you who got past the half-hour mark, that is such a treat. It's a beautiful card. My goodness. We're going to show it in the low light just because that's usually what I do with full arts of this nature. If you're watching in high def, you can probably see on his wing right there all that fine, fine detail. And the glitter basically on the card. It's just beautifully embossed. Show you a way around it. Get the light back on. So you can see in the bottom right corner, 81 out of 80 secret rare. Or super rare, again, depending on what you refer to it as. But hey, no matter what you call it, it's a fantastic looking card. And we are going to sleeve it, because I don't mess around with those things. Yes! Alright. Might not have done so well with X and Y, but Wild Blaze, we picked the right box. I do have a couple of boxes of basically every set sealed and in my collection for days such as this. And who knows, if this video is particularly successful, and I'm still around doing this in a few years, maybe we can do a Sun and Moon recap series, like a booster box blitz of that variety. Once they're moving on to 8th gen. It's a scary, scary proposition. So our final pack has a Luxray, Flabebe, Baneri, Shinx, and a Carbink Hollow because, well and truly, what booster box of Wild Blaze would be complete, not without a Charizard Full Art, but without a Carbink Hollow? The bastion of X and Y2. The standard to which all other cards aspire. Only fitting we would pull it. I've done nothing but pull Carbink Hollows out of Wild Blaze booster boxes, so if you're wondering what the heck I'm rambling on about, that's what it is. Oh boy. There we go. Move our third box out of the way. Yep. Quick drink of water, if you'll allow it. And we're back in the fray with box number 4, X and Y 3, Rising Fist. Yeah, that's probably going to tilt for a little bit. So, Rising Fist is just, it's one of those sets, man. It's one of those sets that just had way too many cards in it. I think Rising Fist had 96 cards, plus its secret and ultra rares, which was kind of absurd, because it made it... Scheisse. Alright, we got it. We're good. Everything's fine. Nothing is ruined. That's one of those sets that was impossible to complete literally the common and uncommon set out of a single box, and I don't necessarily agree with that. Phantom Gate was pretty much the same, but Rising Fist was, like, bad. So, yeah, so I completed this set in a case. It took me, I believe, all the way until box number 20 to do it, but we got there eventually. Hoping for some Lucario action in this box. So first pack has an Herbal Energy, Mienfoo, Weeping Bell, Eevee. No time wasted whatsoever. Mega Heracross EX out of the very, very first pack. Lovely to see it. Big Bang Horn. It's an amusing name. It's a cool card too. I know it's not amongst like the fan favorites or anything like that, but I think it's awesome. Next pack has Golurk, Klotzer, not Klotzer, Clauncher, yeah, Clauncher, Scrafty, and Gothita. It's one of those sets, I'm telling you. And a Landorus Holo. Because I'm going to hit another Gothita, and then I'm going to hit a Gothorita, and then maybe I'm going to hit a Gothitelle. This could be like, ah. So there's a Thundurus. Yep, that's an uncommon in this set. Machop, Klefki, Hitmonlee, and a Heracross EX. How about that? We get the EX and the Mega EX of Heracross in just 3 short packs. I hope the rest of the box is okay. Then again, I've always loved the artwork in Rising Fist, so I'm going to enjoy this no matter what the pulls are. So we've got a Breloom, a Noibat, one of the fossils, there's a Jaw fossil and a Sail fossil, Minun, and a Sparkling Robe. I think every fossil I encounter I'm just going to call fossil. Let me see. Is this Training Center? I think it is. Mienshao, Electabuzz, Trapinch, and a Poliwrath Holo, which got really dim there for a second. That was kind of weird. Another question worth answering because everybody asked it, and maybe I should have covered this earlier because I know I'm going to get this question. Why do I sleeve cards upside down? Well, I sleeve cards upside down because when I put cards that are sleeved into binders, which are 9-card page, like for display and stuff, then that means that all 4 corners, there's your Gothitelle, all 4 corners of the card will be protected. Because if the top part is exposed, it's still going to be exposed when you put it in a 9-card page, and dust and other micro disasters can happen to it over time. You don't want your cards to be damaged in any way, so that's why I sleeve the cards the way that I do. Dedenne, Tyrant, Slackoth, Magmar, and a Sylveon Holo. This card sold really well when I was opening my Rising Fist case. I think I might have either sold out of it or come really close. You gotta realize, unlike the 20th anniversary box, which we'll be opening last, a lot of sets, holos are not as popular. P.S. I have a cheat sheet for all my trainers that I wrote down so that I could kind of get used to it. So I wrote them down, just kind of, I don't know, think about them. And maybe every set or two kind of look over. It looks like this one's Tool Retriever, because this is the first one on the list. Vibrava, Cubchoo, Hitmonchan, and a Politoed. But it's too far out of the way for me to look over and read. Plus my handwriting is an atrocity. Glaceon, Gothorita, hey, I got it right. Fossil, Patrat, and a Jinx. And there we have a Strong Energy, Poliwag, Lickitung, a Selgor, yeah, a Selgor, and a Blaziken Holo. Excellent. Definitely another popular holographic card from the set. Looking pretty sweet. Alrighty, we've got Magmortar, Eevee, Hitmontop, Plusle, and a Beartic. There are a few cards where the artwork is not like super like cartoony CGI, and it's tough to tell at first glance if you're not familiar with the card, especially if it's in Japanese and you can't read it. It's tough to tell what the Pokemon is the first time you look at it. Tornadus, Combuskin, Machop, Shroomish, and a Fighting Stadium? I think that's what I'm going to call it. Oh, it's Water and Grasses Bay. It's Karina, Clefable, Noibat, Machoke, and a Pangoro Holo. Alright. That is one of the other benefits after X and Y booster boxes each had duplicate holos. That's unlikely to happen in most of the other sets here, because the set list is so big. We're more likely to be missing holos after a booster box opening than to have too many of a particular kind. Battle Reporter, Amara, Torchic. Ah, remember Torchic Amara? That used to be a thing. Electabuzz and Electivire. It's another random thing to mention to you guys. Usually when you open a case, you see like patterns of Pokemon that are always grouped in the same pack, and Torchic and Amara are often grouped in the same pack. At least in Japanese. Thundurus, Scraggy, a Bellsprout, Makuhita, and a Seismitoad EX. Are you terrified yet? Ooh, just kidding. I know a lot of people hate Seismitoad, and hated Seismitoad for a while. And depending on what is reprinted in the best of X and Y, and whether that set actually makes its way over to the rest of the world, will determine how much longer you have to hate Seismitoad for. Because people will always find a way. So we've got Aurorus, Golett, Vigoroth, Pancham, and a Mountain Ring, I believe. Electivire, Magmar, Drowsy, Licky Licky. Oh, and it's Hawlucha's holo. What somebody needs to do out there is to tweet at the Pokemon Evolutionaries and make sure that N opens this video at exactly this point in time. I'm just kidding. I love N. I think he's awesome. But I love teasing him about Hawlucha and Professor K, about Helioptile. It's all in good fun. Enough that you guys can mess with me about, so. Flygon, Hitmonchan, Poliwhirl, Shelmet, and Strong Energy. Last couple packs of this box. So we near the 45-minute mark already, wow. We've got a Hariyama, Clefairy, Poliwag, Mienfoo, and Maintenance, I think. And in our last pack of the Fist That Rises, that sounds gross. Maybe a little last pack magic, but we'll see. We've got a Golurk, Weepinbell, Eevee, Clauncher, and a Machamp holo, which was printed way too many times. But this is the first iteration of it, so we're not going to fault it just yet. Cool stuff. Alright, checking in with you guys. How you doing? How's it going? Look at you hanging around this long. I'm proud of you. Alrighty. So I started this video around 8:15. Around 8:15. My time, AM, of course. Can't film that much at night. And I'm hoping to be done by noon. That's kind of painful to think about. Now we're on to Japanese X and Y4 Phantom Gate. Yeah, another reason why these box openings are taking longer than I anticipated is because I don't get to get into like a rhythm of how the sets work. Because I'm constantly seeing new Pokemon, new cards, new things to talk about. Whereas if these were all the same boxes, I'd probably be, I don't know, a lot faster with it. And with 5-card packs, I'm not skipping commons and uncommons. I can't do it. Or skipping commons in lieu of the uncommons. It's not what I'm about. Imagine opening a pack and only seeing 2 cards. So, we've got Target Whistle, Murkrow, Zubat, Boldore, and a Heliolisk holo. Again, always nice to get a holo in the first pack. Phantom Gate was another set that I was really hoping to complete in one go. But I was missing Lysander's Trump card / Lysander's Last Resort in the case. So we have Dimension Valley, Krabby, Dano, Sawaddle, and Blissey. After not pulling the Lysander full art in Wild Blaze, not pulling the Lysander's Last Resort full art in Phantom Gate was kind of funny. We've got another Diggersby from X and Y1, I think, had one. Chansey, Wobbuffet, Bunnelby, and a Heatran holo. Very nice. Alright, Honchkrow, Totodile, Joltik, Litleo, and a Manectric EX, first EX of the box. Looking mighty fine. This is also the first set that I believe they made Spirit Links for. So the Manectric Spirit Link is in the set, and I think the Gengar Spirit Link was a promo. Maybe it came out with like the White Mega Gengar EX. Robo Substitute, Lampent, Frillish, Swadloon, and Exploud. Alright, we have Galvantula, Golbat, Fletchling, Kingler, and Venomoth. Great variety in that pack. I'm not going to do this, and I do not encourage any of you to do this either, but I wonder if you are like a new Pokemon trainer, and all you did was watch this video, how many different species of Pokemon would be in your Pokedex at the end of the video? It'd be huge. There'd be like a crazy amount, I'm sure. But I wonder just how many. No one actually do that, please. I mean, it'd be awesome, but like, don't waste your time. Musharna, Purloin, Zubat, Totodile, and a Malamar EX. So, second EX, not really in a row, but without interruption from another holo. We got the Manectric before, and now the Malamar. Very nice. Alrighty, Leaveney, Munna, Sawaddle, a Whismur, and a Spiritomb. I can already tell that my voice is going to be pissed at me at the end of this video. So we've got Talonflame, Carablast, Croconaw, Helioptile, and Fearow. There's your Manectric Spirit Link. Puff Puff, Venonat, Dano, and Pyroar, the Phantom Gate version, of course. Didn't waste any time making a new Pyroar, that's for sure. I don't know, was it the first one that was the good one? I never really played the TCG, so. So we've got Escavalier, Litwick, Loudred, Gligar, and a holographic Puff Puff. What do you know? What do you know? She didn't have those pamphlets to get rid of. So we have a Liepard, yeah. Fletchling, Golbat, Yanma, and, oh, Troll. Lysander's Last Resort in the far less spectacular variety. Maybe I'll get rewarded. Gliscor, a Boldor, Bunnelby, Poochyena, and a Mystery Energy? Is that what they called it? I think it's Bad Energy and Bandit Ring. And Mystery Energy for the Psychic one. So there's a Z, Spearow, Litwick, Roggenrola, and a Regigigas holo, and I always really like this holo. I think it's so cool with the street sign there. Road sign, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty neat. Alrighty, another Gliscor, Gulpin, Puff Puff, Pumpkaboo, and Yanmega. A lot of good artwork in this expansion too. So we've got Pachirisu, Girafarig, Fletchinder. We can have two more ridiculously long named Pokemon in here. Lampent, not really. Oh, and there's a Gorgeist holo, so I guess that was pretty fitting. That's cool. Still need another EX in this box, so I'm hoping for a secret rare or ultra rare to really top things off right. But again, we're at the mercy of the polls, the pole gods. Dimension Valley, Helioptile, Finneon, a Litleo, and a Swalot. We're down to our last two packs, so I'm hoping it shows up at all. Maybe a full art Xerosic? That would be cool. So we've got a Crobat, Whismur, Alamomola, Murkrow, and a Mega Manectric EX. So while not a full art, still is very nice. Love getting more Megas. Megas tend to sell better, and, well, they're exciting to pull, too. Outside of their value. I know people get pretty hyped to see cards like this, especially maybe one that you haven't seen in a while. Nice. And of the last pack. There's your Xerosic. Zubat, Boldor, Krabby. Oh, that's a nice little surprise. The Team Flare Headringer holo. That's why I don't keep track of how many holos are better I've pulled out of a box, because I never want to exactly, precisely know what could come. That's a beautiful card. Love that border. Okay, so we're 5 boxes down and 16 to go. That's crazy. This video is going to be so long. You guys know how long it is, but I don't yet. It's always guessing between 3.5 and 4 hours, and I've got 3 hours and 19 minutes left on the memory card. With some of these sets having fewer packs in them, I think we'll be just fine. Get some of this out of here. Put this over here. This chair is so noisy. Alright. Time for Japanese Tidal Storm. So when Tidal Storm and Gaia Volcano came out, that's when I really got apprehensive about the degree to which I collected. And it turned out to be right once they started repackaging so many other things to include Tidal Storm, Gaia Volcano packs. Like those Rayquaza Mega Battle packs were filled with them. So, I have a ton of Tidal Storm stuff. But the openings went really well. They were popular. Rocked out with some ad revenue, found some new subscribers. So overall, I'm definitely glad I stuck with a case each of Tidal Storm and Gaia Volcano. And now we get to see why. Oh good, no leaflets. So we have Ancient Trait Gorbis, Tentacool, Tynamo, Seadra, and Delcatty. I don't know if there were leaflets in there to begin with, but I think they have the scrap codes in Tidal Storm and Gaia Volcano. In the first edition ones at least. Starmie, Marill, Staryu, Skitty, and an Ancient Trait Azumarill holo. Remember when Ancient Traits were a thing? Just for a little while there. I got one more sleeve in the pack. A.T. Ludicolo, Surskit, Bidoof. Was that Bidoof? Yeah, it was Bidoof. Marshtomp, and a Kyogre EX. Great way to spend the last sleeve in the pack. Awesome. Love that Kyogre. The bane of all King Nappy LPs. It's running into a Kyogre. Yeah, these the KMC sleeves, they come in packs of 100, but I order them in cases of 3,000 off of AmiAmi, because it saves on shipping to get it all at once. And I think I've ordered 5, maybe 6 cases total. We have Azumarill, Tentacruel, Mudkip, Lombre, and an Electros holo. Putting the KMC manufacturer's kids through college with all the sleeves I've gone through. But you know what? They're great quality sleeves, and I love them. Freshwater set, Ancient Trait Bidoof, Phoebus, Beedrill, and Experience Share, I think. So many trainers, tough to keep track of. Whiscash, A.T. Tentacool, Clamperl, Kakuna, and a Lantern. Pretty sure IGN would rate this set 7.8 out of 10 and say it has too much water in it. But, like, they'd be right. It's got too much water in it. Archie's Ace in the Hole, Barboach, Tynamo, Celio, and an, what is it, Holo Huntail. That's what it is. Huntail. But yeah, this set has too much water in it. I'm sorry, but they'd be right. They would be right. But at least it balances well in Primal Clash. Kyogre Spirit Link, Mr. Mime, Staryu, Weedle, and Walrein. Yeah, it's far less noticeable, all the extra water, once it gets mixed in with the Gaia Volcano expansion for the English Primal Clash collectors. Ah, Gardevoir EX. Very nice. I was going to say, you know, this is a prime example of how there's too much water in this set, but any Gardevoir is a good Gardevoir. So I should be playing Final Fantasy 15 right now, because it is Wednesday, and I got it last night. But I haven't actually started playing it yet. Oh, I love this card. Beautiful. Ancient Trait Kingdra. It's right up there with the Dragonite for my favorite Ancient Trait cards. Very nice. But I wanted to watch the movie, Kingsglaive, last night to kind of give myself like a, not really a primer for the game, but kind of get myself into the mood of all that stuff. But then once my 20th anniversary box came in, I wanted to shoot this today so I could get it ready for Saturday. Wonder Energy, Chinchou, Mudkip, Lotad, and Professor Birch's Observations. A.T. Gorbis, Horsey, Tentacruel, Masquerain, and a Crawdon Hollow right around the 1 hour mark. We're an hour into this video, guys, and there's so much good stuff to come. Aside from wishing I'd pulled more full arts out of the first 5 boxes, I think we're doing just fine. Most sets of full arts are 1 every other box in Japanese. There was like a few booster box stretch where that wasn't really the case and they were more popular. And that's starting right around now, so I'm hoping it works out. Silent Lab, AT Tentacool, Lombre, Clamperl, and a Milotic. Beautiful Pokemon, always lends itself well to cards. So, good stuff. So we've pulled Kyogre and Gardevoir, hoping for 2 more EXs or better out of the box. We shall see. There's your regular Kingdra, Skitty, Celio, Kakuna, and a Dive Ball. This is a set from which the shinies stopped being worth a whole lot, because they had like Dive Ball, and I think Gaia Volcano had like Weakness Policy or something. I've been selling those for $10 for a while and they don't sell. Azumarill, Babarrel, Phoebus, AT Electric, and a Gorbis. But that's what happens when you go from like gold-bordered versions of Mega Lucario and Mega Charizard to Weakness Policy. People don't care as much. AT Whiscash, Barboach, Chinchou, Horsey, and Delcatty. Starting to think of power from that Wild Blaze box. Maybe I didn't pick these boxes so well. That'd be a real bummer. Rough Seas? It's Rough Seas, right? Yeah. Surskit, Spinda, I love this card. Weedle, and a Whale Party EX. Loving that Wailord. Have it no other way. That is awesome. Goes a little bit something like Whale Party. I gotta collect all my Wailords together and do like a single video where I just show them all. I don't have a lot of Wailord Hollows because they are Dragon Blast, I think. Well, I have 1 more now, but I have to collect up all my Wailord EXs. Maybe make them into a background or something. Walrein, Corphish, Ancient Trade Bidoof, Marshtomp, and Escape Rope. I don't know why we're slowing down so much on those. So we have Gardevoir Spirit Link. There's a focus. Lotad, Spiel, Tentacool, and Lantern. And in our final pack of Tidal Storm, I really was hoping for more than 1 full art out of the first 6 boxes. That's painful. We'll make up for it. Got a Swampert, a Tynamo, Seadra, Marill, and an Ancient Trait Swampert Hollow. No huge surprise at the end of that, but still a very nice card. There's still plenty of very nice cards that we've pulled so far. Yes, I definitely count myself fortunate to have been able to procure all these boxes and shoot them all in a single video. Some people might say that I waste my money on Pokemon cards, and that comment is probably somewhere in the video from someone who doesn't understand what this is about. But I assure you I do not see it that way. Get some water. Card collecting is a hobby. It might be a serious hobby for me. Actually, I should probably start moving all these hollows are better, this, the stack we've amassed so far, into a card storage box over here. That should be fine for now. Yeah, it should be fine for now. But even though I'm pretty hardcore with it, I'm never so hardcore that I'm putting myself out or, you know, missing out on bills or other stuff. Like, I still take vacations and things like that when we have the opportunity to do so. I'm still good, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that I've built a decent sized Japanese channel out of this. Almost 15,000 subscribers as of filming this. So the ad revenue is pretty solid, and I've got a good base from which to be able to sell a lot of the cards that you'll see in this video too. So, oh, there we go. But now on to Gaia Volcano. Time to break this fairly rough streak we've been having here. Maybe with a teammate's full art. That'd be nice. We've got a Groudon Spirit Link, Hippopotas, Zigzagoon, Slugma, and an Ancient Trait Nidoqueen. There's a Rhyperior, Electrike. Hate how they name some of these. Electrike, Electric, Manectric, Electros. Like, just stop. AT Bunnelby, Combuskin, and an Ancient Trait Rhyperior. Keeping the AT train going. This is pack number 123 of this video. It's kind of scary. Nidoqueen, Doublade, Ancient Trait Torchic, Diggersby, and Maxie's something. You have like a secret weapon or whatever it was that you had. Hidden Ball Trick. Hidden Ball Trick? Yeah, because Archie was ace in the hole, so I think Maxie was the Hidden Ball Trick. I didn't write it down. Teammates. There's a Honedge, Solrock, Vibrava, and an Aggron EX. Very nice. We'll say it's cool to just run the gamut and pull so many different EXs and different holos, and just experience all that the XY series had to offer with its varied artwork over the course of a couple of years. What were you called? You weren't just Steel Energy, right? Shield Energy? Let me see. Yep, Shield Energy, cool. Drillbar? Why am I blanking on him? Yeah, it's Drillbar. Grovyle, Vulpix, and a Breloom. When we last saw Breloom, it was basically a rare uncommon in Rising Fist, and it was Fighting type. It looked cool then too. So there's your Aggron Spirit Link, Trico, Nosepass, Lanoon, and an Aegislash holo. Big guy can't stay away for too long. Give me some of that full art magic. This box has got to come through for us. Ninetales, Rhydon, Zigzagoon, Ancient Trait Electrike, and a Tangrowth. See, Gaia Volcano does do marginally better at including other typings. Less monotonous, less monotype. So we have Sceptile, a Rhyhorn, Shroomish, Metatite, and a Trevenant EX. Alright. Trevenant EX is definitely one of those cards that I forget was an EX. That does happen, you know. You ever forget? It happens to me. It's not like a super popular Mon. It's not one that's been hanging around for a while and has built up a fan base. It's not a legendary, so it's one of the ones that sometimes falls through the cracks. Like a Molga, which we wish was never an EX. Anyways, Macargo, Illumise, Nidorina, Tangela, and an Ancient Trait Excadrill holo. Gaia Volcano also features Groudon full art and Primal Groudon full art, which are Very awesome, but not quite as awesome as the Hail Blizzard versions. Versions of my favorite card. 18 Nidoqueen, Trapinch, 18 Bunnelby, 18 Torchic, and the regular weakness policy. You guys can feel free, if you're this far in the video, if you're an hour and 10 minutes into the video, like, you guys are why I make videos anywhere near this length. That's got to be like a repeat ball or something. Nidoran Female, Bunnelby, Slugma, and Tangrowth. So if you're this far into the video, let me know in the comment section below what your favorite card is. That one card above all others. You don't have to own it. It doesn't have to be from a certain set. Just let me know what your favorite card is. 18 Macargo, Hippopotas, Vibrava, Nosepass, and Hippowdon Hollow. Maybe that is somebody's favorite card. I don't know. What I do know is, thank goodness I plugged this camera in. Battery's getting a workout otherwise. So we got Scorched Earth, Doublade, Diggersby, Illumai, so the other one must have been Volbeat, and an Ancient Trait Metacham. Yeah, I mean, if you straight compare these booster boxes to English boxes, of course they're going to pale in comparison. But they're much cheaper, as we get a Probo Pass in the last card. They're much cheaper, around 25 bucks plus shipping. So if you're like, wow, he's really not pulling full arts? Well, yeah, but the cost of the 6 booster boxes I've opened so far is less than 2 boxes in English, even after you factor in shipping. So I feel like I'm still doing okay, given how many EXs and Hollows I have. I don't know, I like collecting Japanese. Rhyperior, Rhyhorn. Can we get a Rhydon too? A Honedge. Oh, I got excited. Trapinch. And it's a Blaziken Hollow. Alright. Well, that's something to be excited about. I do want something to be really excited about. What are you? I don't remember. And I can't tell from here, so, yep. Bouffalant, Grovyle, Rhydon, and a Flygon Hollow. Always thought Flygon got a raw deal from fans. Should have been more popular. That's what I think. Should have been more popular. Same thing with the N-Mega. Excadrill, 18 Manectric, not Manectric, Electrike. I can do this. I'm a professional. Metatite, Nidorina, and Breloom. And a loud airplane. Is that going right over my house? Maybe it's sending a care package of good pulls to this pack. Sceptile, Shroomish, Torchic, Tangela, and a Manectric Hollow, which we will definitely take. Looking for something better. I still think there's one EX left in the box, so we'll see if it's in the last 2 packs. I hope we save it for last pack magic, because I love last pack magic. There's a rare candy, so I'm counting on you. Counting on you, last pack of Gaia Volcano. Bring us home. Show me something good. I know that's not the line. Ancient Trait Nidoqueen, Zigzagoon, Slugma. Yep. Why do I always Electrike? Hey, you know what? I'll take it. Groudon EX, because I love me some Groudon. But we're hitting that drought pretty hard right now. So although I am disappointed with the way the top line pulls have gone so far, I'm happy to be able to provide this video, get a lot of extra cards that I'll eventually be able to transfer around. And hey, we still got 14 booster boxes to go. That's pretty exciting. And we're definitely going to pull a couple of full arts in my next box, which is Double Crisis. Because I've yet to open a box of Double Crisis and not had at least 2 full arts inside. Every now and again, you can actually get 3 in a box of Double Crisis, which is kind of crazy. I think there's only 15 packs in here and 6 cards per pack, so this opening should go a little bit faster. But they're funny too, because you have to go like get the crap out of the bottom of that box. You have to go 2 to the front, and they follow like this weird sequential pattern of how the cards are spread out. It's interesting. It's just interesting. Kind of tough to find these from time to time too. So let's dig in. Yep, so they've got a scrap code included. If you've not seen scrap codes before, they included them with Tidal Storm, Gaia Volcano, Double Crisis, and then maybe First Edition Emerald Break, but I don't remember for sure. And you could collect them all and then like turn them in for like a Master Ball for your game in Japan or stuff like that. Or you could just collect them for what they were. And then there's a leaflet. And then it's 2 to the front because there's 6 cards in a pack. So you start with a Magma and Aqua Trainer cards. And then a couple of commons and uncommons. You get the Zangoose, you've got a Spheal, a Numel, and then a holo or better in every pack with a Walrein holo. So we'll be doing more sleeve in here. And admittedly, the full arts are not like the best in this set. Not the highest quality. They're like shard holos instead of what you saw with that Charizard. But Seviper, Aron, Carvanha, and Aggron. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother reading off the names of the trainers in here. There's an Aqua Diffuser, there's a Magma Pointer, and then there's admins, grunts, secret bases, and then like the Pokeball equivalents. So we're going to skip the first 2. Lairon, Mightyena, which I love the artwork of, another Zangoose, and a Sharpedo holo. I think Claydol is in this set too, which is another Pokemon that I've always really liked. So hopefully we can pull 1 or 2 of him. Let's see. So we got a Poochyena, a Baltoy, Celio, and a Camerupt. There's only maybe 6 different holos in this set, because it is a mini set. It's like, what is there, 34, 36 cards in here? Let me see. Yeah, 34 cards in here. Well, let's see what we can get. We got a Poochyena, Grimer, another Mightyena, and a Muk. Given what a pain in the keister it is to find Grimer, I feel like Muk in Pokemon Go is a long ways off for this guy. So we've got our trainers, Celio, Poochyena, Spheal, and there's our Claydol. Very nice. I need a drink real quick. Yeah. At least I don't have to work the next few days either. I'm on like a mini vacation. So we've got a Numel, Poochyena, Zangoose, and there is our first full art of the box. The Team Aqua's Kyogre EX full art. With all his groupies on there. You can see the holo pattern again is very different from what you usually see. Here's the shard holo pattern, which is cool for a change. I don't necessarily prefer it to the standard top of the line full arts from regular expansions, but it is pretty cool. You can see how well that reflects all over the place. You actually see that it's listed as a double rare in this set, and it's actually part of the numbered set instead of appearing somewhere else. So again, it doesn't hold the same value, but I mean, it's definitely that and the Groudon being the most valuable cards of the set. It's still pretty awesome to be able to pull. So moving through the rest, we've got a Sharpedo holo. You've pretty much seen all of these cards at this point. So I'm not going to bother reading them all off. Again, mini set, that's what happens. There's a Camerupt. Figure if there's anywhere in any of these boxes to save space, it's going to be right here. And of course, if you're interested in collecting the scrap codes, I still have a lot of them left over. Maybe not complete sets left over, but I still have a lot of them left over, and I'm happy to search through my old X and Y5 booster boxes, my Double Crisis boxes, in case you're like missing a few to complete your collection or just want to buy a whole bunch of them. So I don't like going to eBay, and I can't sustain a channel as big as this without selling, so I'm sorry if I end up sounding kind of broken record-ish. But there is the Groudon, the Team Magma's Groudon EX Full Art again, showing up with the squad. We got Camera up there, you got Zangoose, Claydol, couple of Team Magma admins probably. But Groudon's just holding it down in the back like, y'all know I got your back. And of course there's that Shard holo again. See down at the bottom, double rare, not a secret rare. But still pretty special. Yeah, given that we pulled these ones so late in the box, I don't think we're going to be able to pull a third one. Though the possibility exists, I've done it a couple of times out of my 7 or 8 boxes I think I opened to this. And there's a Claydol. Yeah, this set not very good for opening a ton of boxes of. I'm glad I only opened a few. But it's still a treat to be able to open one box, and basically I think you complete the set in every box. I don't know that that's like 100% the case, so we get a Muck holo. But I can't recall any reports of someone opening a single Double Crisis booster box and not completing the set. So if you find a lot of these sets really daunting to complete, and all you want to do is complete a set, Double Crisis is the way to go. Get 2 full arts for your collection, some great Japanese art, and then you go from there. Celio, Poochyena, Seviper, and a Camerupt. Might be my third one. One Camerupt. And the last pack of Double Crisis. I don't even know if I did that card trick right. We'll find out. Oh yeah, we're good. Numel, Poochyena, Baltoy, and a Sharpedo to finish things off. So the full art counter does go up to 3. With so many boxes to come. Especially that PokeKyun box can give off, I believe it can give off up to 4? I'll have to think back and remember. I think you can get up to 4 full arts in a PokeKyun box, and you're guaranteed at least a couple. That will hopefully go up and just graze into the double digits by the end of this. Because we're not counting Legendary Dream and Legendary Shine as full arts, like, they're in every pack. Alright. There we go. 8 boxes down, 13 to go. And I just had a titanic stretch, and let's all just take a moment and be thankful. Not for the things that matter in life, but for the fact that I don't have a face cam. Because that would have been hideous to watch. Emerald Break. All the failings of any previous booster boxes will be immediately cast aside if I can pull a frickin' Shaman EX full art out of here. That would be something mighty, mighty special. I would probably actually replace the one that I have currently in my collection because I did not pull that one. I had to buy it. I had to buy it for like 50 bucks too. But I'm pretty sure I pulled the Mega Rayquaza, which was priced right around there too at the time. But, okay. To like psych myself up to keep this going. We're already at a movie's length right now. Okay, cool. So there's no special goofiness going on in Emerald Break, just cards. At least in this pack it is. Got Skyfield, Spearow, Bagon, Executor. Hey! Shaman EX. What a wonderful pull to start things off. That is awesome. I definitely have a couple of sources that'll be willing to buy this for like the appropriate price. Because I started off selling these at like $8 or something like that, and they disappeared immediately. And then I sold them at $10 and then they were gone again. So that's probably going to be like, I don't know. I'll have to check, but it's probably going to be like $14, $15 to buy. Because there are people who have access to this channel who play where Japanese cards are legal. Not to narrow it down for you or anything, but let's say they're like, is that card okay? No, that card's okay. Let's say they're $30 to buy in Japan. If you could buy them for $15 from me, why wouldn't you? We got a Wide Lens, a Fletchling, Cascoon, Dragonair, and a Jirachi Holo. I really like this holo too. I've always enjoyed Emerald Break openings. Get down there. Such variety. Articuno, Wingull, Dunsparce, Togepi, and Ancient Trait and Pheasant. So now we have Winona. I really hope that my full art's not a Winona if I get a full art out of this box. I'm just saying, because I've pulled like so many of them. Electrode, Swablu, Tropius. Nice! First the Shaman EX, now the Mega Rayquaza EX. Are you kidding me? You know, as far as no full arts are concerned, this box is going fabulously. This might actually be my favorite looking Mega EX card. It's astonishingly good art. Oh, I've done really well so far. I hope we can turn it into some full art magic too and make this maybe my best Emerald Break box ever. But it remains to be seen. AT Articuno, Altaria, Shuppet, AT Dustox, and a Reshiram holo. I have enough Reshiram and Salamon's holos from the set to feed a small army. I've got like 25 of each. It's kind of funny actually. So we've got a Latios Spirit Link, Talo? Not Talo, right? Maybe it is. Natu, Execute, and a Deoxys holo. I don't know. All those normal type birds all look the same to me. Maybe I'm just getting old. Double Dragon Energy, Pit of. Is the other one Tranquil? That was a basic, right? Yeah, maybe it is Talo. Anyways, Ninjask, AT Natu, and a Beautifly holo, so the holos are really coming out too. I really like this one as well. Does mean we're going to hit a drought pretty soon, but as long as we come roaring back, guffaw, then all will be forgiven. So we got a Togekiss, Nincada, Skarmory, Dustox, and Banette. Yep, so we've got Swellow, Dratini, Wurmple, Voltorb, and Gallade Spirit Link. I'm hoping that Legendary Dream booster box that's not going to be open for like another hour and 45 minutes is one of those error boxes that has a pack that contains all 4 EXs. That would be awesome. Dragonite, Cascoon, a Fletchling, Tropius, and a Rayquaza EX. Alright. The EXs are coming through big time here. This is an awesome box. Still feel like I chose poorly, but it's an awesome box. I mean, overall, not in this case. So we got AT Altaria, Gliscor, Bagon, Dunsparce, and Wally. No matter what, Bandit Ring will rescue us. I have a 90% full art pull ratio out of Bandit Ring. So no matter what happens, that'll come through for us. We got Shedinja, Togetic, Pidove, Togepi, and Talonflame. Alrighty, Shelgon, Gligar, Tranquil, yes, Wingull, and an Ancient Trapanette. Wondering where my Salamence Hollow is. Hoping for an Absol in this pack. Absol and, is it Gardevoir's in this one or Bandit Ring? I don't remember. Unpheasant, a Skarmory, Fletchinder, 18 Natu, and an Ancient Trait Swellow Hollow. Not as prestigious as the Ancient Trait Dragonite that's available in this set, but Ancient Trait Hollows have always looked good. Always have, always will. So we got Trainer's Mail, AT Dustox, Tailo, Silcoon. Whoa! Shaman EX full art. Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And to those of you who stuck around for the length of a poorly made comedy to watch this happen, I'm really glad that you did. My goodness. I'm going to check to see if they're one of my collection's first edition and decide what I want to do. Not that I ever really cared about first edition versus not, but 87 out of 78 secret rare. Wow. Wow. Yeah, out of all the Emerald Break booster boxes I've ever opened, I've never pulled this card. I've never pulled this card. This is definitely the best box of Emerald Break I've ever opened. Got the Shaman EX, the Mega Rayquaza EX, the Rayquaza EX, and the Shaman Full Art all in the same box. That is unreal. Wow. So we're back on track, I guess. Got a good feeling going forward now. So we're going to repeat our success with Bandit Ring, and then it's just going to be off to the races from there. A Revive or a Max Revive, I don't know the difference. Spearow, Nikeda, Xatu, and Ancient Trait and Pheasant. I can't believe that just happened. You guys suffered for so long with below average pulls, and you were rewarded for your efforts. Mega Turbo, Wurmple, Swablu, Dratini, and Shelgon. I don't know why I was thinking whether Gardevoir was in this set or not. I haven't seen his pre-evolutions yet, so probably not. Zapdos, Pelipper, the epitome of power, Shuppet, Execute, and Bennett. 2 more packs to go. Again, hoping for an Absol, if we can get another holo. So we got a Skyfield, Fearow, Gligar, Spearow, and an Ancient Trait Togekiss holo. That one is still pretty solid. Our final pack of the best box so far. If that were in English, like RIP my inbox. Articuno, Bagon, Executor, Fletchling, and a Talonflame. Alright, we're not going to waste any time or risk these slipping all over the place. I'm just going to put those right into the card box, which is filling up quite nicely now. Oh, I did it again. I tried to sneak that one past the radar when I did it with a Greninja Hollow at the beginning of the video, but I sleeved it and did not put it in the pile that it was supposed to go in. Get over there. All right. I'm going to mush some of that down so this actually fits in the trash. And now we're on to Bandit Ring, and it looks like we're down to really the end, but really the middle of this box is the halfway point of this video. Because there are, 11 boxes after it? There are 11 boxes before it? No, actually, it's not. Crap, no, there was 21 boxes total, so it's not the midway point. The midway point is going to be midway of Legendary Shine, so you're not even halfway done. I hope you're not being punished by being made to watch this video. That'd be kind of awkward. But anyways, our Lord and Savior Hoopa is here. Everything is going to be fine. Nothing's going to be ruined. I'm going to pull another full art. Going to get some other great stuff out of this box. And all will be back to normal, heading into Legendary Shine. So we've got an Ancient Trait Metagross, Vaporeon, Porygon, Relicanth, and a Jolteon Hollow. Alright. Hoopa Full Art is my favorite out of the cards available in this set. But there are tons of nice full arts in Bandit Ring. Tons of them. And of course the same thing with the Ultra Rares. So I will be happy no matter what we get. I hope you will be too. Forest of Giant Plants. The Quag. Spinarak, Beldum, and a beautiful Ancient Trait Gyarados. Yes, I have long called Quagsire the Quag. I couldn't stop getting them out of Soul Silver booster packs. I got a whole bunch in like a quick succession, so we call him the Quag now. Gyarados, Baltoy, Sableye, Goomy, and our first EX of Bandit Ring is Tyranitar EX. Very nice. Alright. Yeah, this set is a wallet buster to finish off for sure. Ace Trainer, Inkay, Ariados, Eevee, and a Tyranitar Spirit Link. There's just so many secret rares and ultra rares. Are there 11 full arts and 5 ultra rares in this set? I feel like it's something absurd like that. We're all just like, why are you doing this? Claydol, a Cottony, first Cottony I think, Matang, a Golett, and a Porygon Z Hollow, Porygon Z. I mean, it was great fun to open them all and get such awesome cards out of it. But Pokemon has long been a slippery slope when it comes to reasonably sized sets. So we've got a Paint Roller, Magikarp, a Rotom, Unknown, and a Faded Town. I'm hoping that the changeover to 30 frames per second is not screwing with the lighting at all, because I'm getting like the occasional odd message on my camera. But we'll see. We'll persevere. Gloom, Baltoy, and a Lucky Helmet. Imagine somebody wearing a gold helmet for good luck. I feel like that'd be bad luck, because if your helmet were made of gold, someone would steal it, and that would significantly decrease your net worth. Registeel, Porygon, Flareon, Meowth, and a Volcarona Holo. Or maybe you just carry it around in your backpack. Maybe it's that kind of lucky helmet. Don't steal me helmet. Yeah, there's a regular, well, non-holographic ancient trait, Volcarona, enough descriptors, Combee, Sliggoo, Oddish, and Regirock. Alrighty, Hex, Maniac, Goomy, Vespiquen, Ralts, and a Sceptile EX. Again, one of the many EXs available in this set. We have Sceptile in its Mega, Tyranitar in its Mega, you got Machamp, you got Hoopa, you've got Kyurem, Ampharos, Mega Ampharos, and there's a couple others too. Giratina, it's the last one. I won't think of it, so I'm not going to bother. Vileplume, by the way, has the coolest animation, like the coolest tap animation in the Pokedex. If you have a Vileplume in Pokemon Go, go to him and tap on him, and he'll shake his little, like, his caps at you, whatever you want to call him. Relicanth, Kirlia, Spinarak, and Ancient Trait Golurk. It always cheers me up. I'm having like a booty day and I'm going to get my daily Pokestop, and I'll always bring up Vileplume and I'll just tap on him. I don't know, it just makes me laugh. I'm an old man. Level ball finishing up that pack. So we got Regice, Woopa, Inkay, Golurk, and Eco Arm. Yes. There's your bad energy, Magikarp, another Cottonee, AT Vespiquen, and an Ancient Trait Entei Holo, which is very nice and a good addition to any collection, unless of course you're me, and you've got like 25 of them, because I bought a whole bunch of Ancient Trait cards off of somebody expecting to be able to sell a lot of them at $1 a piece, and that never completely materialized. The road to success is paved with bad decisions anyways. So we got Claydol, Eevee, Larvesta, Persian, and a regular Gyarados. Wonder what could lie in wait for the rest of this box. We got an Ampharos Spirit Link, Combee, Baltoy, Malamar, and a Mega Sceptile EX. Not the most varied of pulls to get, but I will gladly take a Mega, especially one like this, because the Ampharos I tend to have too many of, and the Sceptile and the Tyranitar tend to sell the best. Jagged Saber. I'm still, like, pleasantly surprised finding out how many people are fans of Pokemon that I didn't think were popular. Like the Sceptile line. Figured all the love would have gone to the other two lines. So, it's cool that a lot of people like them. AT Metagross, Golett, Ralts, Blossom, and a Virizion Holo. That's pretty cool. With 2 more packs to go, now I'm nervous that my confidence may have been misplaced. We'll see. We shall see. Got a Registeel, Unknown, Meowth, Vaporeon. Why did I doubt it? Why did I doubt it indeed? Tyranitar EX Full Art. Is it the priciest card in this set? Nope. Is it one of my favorite cards in this set? Absolutely. 89 out of 81 Secret Rare. Beautiful shading on this card. Great layout for it. Nice, simple, nothing crazy. Looking mighty fine there, big fella. So the 3 full arts we've pulled from main sets so far are Tyranitar, Shaman, and Charizard. I feel like we're doing okay. The full art pulls might be selective. I mean, you can count Kyogre and Groudon too, so technically there's 5. Even though we knew we were going to get those. So the full arts might be selective, but they're all great. Regirock, Porygon, Relicanth, Porygon 2, and a Flash Energy to finish off a great box of Bandit Ring. It's a sign of things to come, folks. We are 10 boxes in with 11 to go. Getting our mojo back. Alright. Whew. There we go. Got a little stretch action going on. Quick sip of water. Clean up some of these. Yeah, this is what I end up with at the end of every booster box. So rather than let them accumulate ridiculously, clean them up after each and every one, and now we're on to the Legendary Shine Collection booster box, CP2, which is tough to find now, probably because they put like pseudo full arts in every single pack, and because it's a because it's one of the concept pack releases, those tend to not stick around terribly long. This goofy looking box. Look at this. What is that? Like, what is that? Is this really what we're doing here? It's just weird. I don't know, I find it weird. So, pack 1 of Legendary Shine, I don't think there's a card trick, but there's 2 different pack arts on it, which is odd. I think they alternate from pack to pack. I don't think there's a card trick, but they have these like sparkly patterns on the common and uncommon cards. You'll see it in PokeKyun as well. There's a Hippopotas, the Dene, a Chespin, and a Latios. And if you're wondering why I'm not jumping over the moon, like I said, we get cards like this in every single pack of Legendary Shine. It's crazy. It's honestly crazy. And really cool, too. Yeah, so there's your second pack art right there. I gotta remember to not do the pack trick. You guys hear the cops? They're coming for these pulls. Braixen, Noibat, Inkay, and Palkia. You can see the hollow pattern, of course, is different on these as well. Definitely glad that they tried something new for this set, but I prefer what they were doing previously for the mainline sets. It was good to introduce that for just a single expansion. So you got Pancham, Froakie, Hawlucha, and Black Kyurem. Nice. Yeah, I want to say I opened 8 boxes of Legendary Shine when this first came out. Frogadier, Wobbuffet, Rufflet, and Dialga to go with the Palkia. And the Pikachu EX sold out immediately. Hoping to get 1 or maybe even 2 out of this box. I feel like we're in for one, though. Fennekin, Hippopotas, Meowth, and Arceus. Oh, before him. So this pack in this box, they're gonna go pretty fast. There's only 60 cards in this box, as opposed to a standard 100. So we get a Chespin, Braviary, Inkay, and Latias. One of my favorite artworks in the set. Nice and bright. So this should go pretty quickly. There's another Hawlucha, Noibat, Chespin, and there's the Pikachu EX. Very, very nice. I'm glad in sets like this and in Legendary Dream they included a couple of EXs to be able to break it up a little bit. Because as nice as it is to get cards like this, every single pack, each and every pack, it provides no additional incentive to collectors to continue to open packs, especially if you live in Japan and you buy one pack at a time. There's no hope for everything because everything is good. Let's get it to Dene. And there's your Zekrom. I mean, with Premium Champion, even though you get an EX or break in every pack, it's an EX or break in every pack. That's different from getting a card like this. But they made sure to cover their bases by making them 10-card packs that cost, I don't know, a lot of money, $4 or $5. Pancham, Meowth, Hippopotas, and there is a white Kyurem right there. As we get a Rufflet, Frogadier, Fennekin, and a Latios. I hope you guys are enjoying the journey throughout the X and Y series, because this is 3 years worth of Japanese releases in booster box form. I know a lot of YouTube is living vicariously through other people, and I hope that you understand that I do that too. I'm the kind of person who's gonna Regigigas. Well, yeah, I'll Regigigas for sure, but I'll watch other PokeTubers and I'll watch people open booster boxes of English sets that I don't collect, or Korean sets, or just Japanese sets that I already have, because I want to relive the experience of what it was like to collect. But aside from Pokemon, I do that too. I watched Casey Neistat for a while. His vlogs are really good. I know he's getting away from that now. Let's get another Black Kyurem. I know he's getting away from that now, but there's tons of content like that out there that you can experience for yourself without having to have the experience, and it's really probably the most beautiful part of YouTube. Because somewhere out there, someone is doing that thing that you've thought about, or maybe get a Reshiram, maybe didn't know that you might enjoy. And that's why it's so important to check out other people's channels and figure out, what you want to add to your sub box, what it is that interests you. Because there's something out there for everybody, I assure you of that. Got a Chespin, Meowth, Braixen, and there's the other EX of the box. It's a Hoopa EX. Pretty sweet. I don't know the different names of the forms, but I believe this is pack number... Actually, it's not pack number 200. It's pack number 210. I've got 10 more booster boxes to go, guys. This stuff's going to happen. We have Dedenne, Fennekin, Noibat, and a Palkia to finish it out. Now, what to do with these? This is kind of a tough decision here. What do I want to do with these cards? You know what? We're putting them on the ground. I'm putting them on the floor, far away from me so that I can't accidentally step on them. And we're going to just put the packs back in the box. give it the old, I'll deal with you later. Alright. Oh my goodness. We're an hour 55 in. I'm not sick of you. Are you sick of me yet? Hope not. It'd be kind of weird. Like, what are you still doing here? So we get into X and Y8 Part 1, Blue Shock. I can pretty much say for certain that there are going to be comparisons drawn when I make a video like this. People are going to draw comparisons. They're going to say, you're copying so-and-so because you're opening a lot of stuff. Like, I know that there's going to be someone that pops up here, and I know Darium's Pokemon is great, and he provides an immense service to his subscribers by opening so much stuff. And, you know, just taking care of that, like, that uber content section of Pokemon. But I know that there's going to be somebody who flies to this video and 30 seconds in, first comment that they drop is going to be, you're copying Darium's Pokemon, you know, disliked and unsubbed and reported and called the police and stuff like that. And it's like, well, I don't think he's copying me because I've been doing 100-pack openings for 2.5 years now. But I don't think I don't think anybody who does big openings copies me, so I don't think anybody should think that I'm copying other people by doing a big opening. We got Ursaring, Cacnea, Remoraid, a oh god. I'm not doing that again. And a Grand Bull. So what you gotta realize, guys, is that not all content creators are made with the same goals in mind. You get a Sandslash, Cyndaquil, Elgium, Monkey. Wow! Okay. Glalie EX Full Art in pack number 2. That is something. How about that? No, like I was saying, as we zoom in, 60 out of 59 secret rare. Not all content creators are made with the same goals in mind. And not all content creators look to other content creators for what they should do, or anything of that sort. We have to take everybody at their own face value. Speaking of face, all you are is a face, Glalie. You're just a frozen head. But, I mean, you can draw comparisons all you want, but no one's doing this with Japanese cards. And I've honestly wanted to do this for a few months. I've been planning on doing this in between 20th anniversary and the release of Sun and Moon. Only thing that really held me up was that I bought a cheap booster box of 20th anniversary from Singapore, and the guy never sent it. Yep, and I had to go through buyer protection to make sure that we could take care of everything, so we get a Hall of Vivillon. We had to go through buyer protection, and I had to message the seller after the time frame for delivery had passed, even though now his eBay account no longer sells anything and is like littered with negative feedback that you couldn't possibly miss. It's like the last 12 things that have been left on there. So I had to like wait for a resolution for that, because once you message, you have to wait a week, and then you have to ask eBay to step in, and then they have to get back to you. So this is this whole mess. So I had to wait to be absolutely certain I wasn't going to get the box before I could buy another one. Parallel City. Anyways, Snubble, Monkey, Flabebe, and a Mega Mewtwo EX X version, Vanishing Strike. Hey, they spelled it right. Well, yeah, of course they spelled it right. It's spelled correctly in this one, and not spelled correctly in the full art version. Which is weird. If you don't know about it, it's missing the H in Vanishing. The H has vanished. It says Vanishing Strike. You should check it out sometime. It's pretty cool. It's on my mat somewhere underneath the card box over here, but I'm not going to do that. Not going to mess with the setup. got a Pinsir, Scatterbug, Swoobat, Chespin, and a holographic Xerneas. That is a great card. And at the 2-hour mark, I will be cutting this pack. I was hoping to have like a really nice pull like at these hour markers, but that's nothing that can be controlled in any way. Get a Cacturn to finish that pack off. So we've got Ursaring, Floette, Chespin, Cyndaquil, and another Parallel City. So we've got a Smeargle, Flabebe, sorry, Vanille-ish, Cacnea, and Rainbow Energy. It's gonna sound weird, but I feel like in a couple of booster boxes worth, I'm actually gonna have to go to the bathroom. What a weird thing to announce in the middle of a Pokemon opening. You know, I would stay here and continue to open packs, but I gotta pee, and I don't necessarily want to cut the recording. I think that could just be that quirky, weird-ass thing that appears in the video as we get another Mega Glalie EX. Awesome. 2 Megas and a full art? That's a great box. I think that's going to be that quirky, weird thing that appears in the video. But, like, I have to keep drinking water because I can't shut up. But when you keep drinking water and you're sitting down, you're old like I am, and you're making a 3.5 to 4 hour video, your body's gonna strike back at you, man. There's a Typhlosion Holo. Man. Your body's gonna strike back at you. So we got a Bridget, a really cool looking card. Monkey, Doduo, LGM, and our first break. Took 2 hours and 2 minutes to pull our first break, and it's a Zoroark break. Of course, this is the first booster box that we've opened that had breaks in them in the first place. And it's really neat. And I love this Zoroark. Makes me really curious for what they're going to be doing for cards other than GXs in the Sun and Moon expansions. By the time a lot of you are watching this, we already know. But I'm filming this a week before we get the set list for Sun and Moon. And you know what? If you made it 2 hours and 3 minutes into this video, we're going to peel back the curtain. Oh, I love this Vanillite. It's so cute. We're going to peel back the curtain and I'm going to tell you what exactly we're doing for Sun and Moon. So we're going mental. I decided that I was going to order 20 boxes of each for Sun and Moon. I've changed my mind from how we were doing it. I really, really like what they've been doing with GX cards, and I think they're going to be very popular with people. So I've decided to get 20 boxes of each, but I believe right now my plan is to only open 15 boxes of each as part of the openings. I'm going to save 2 boxes for things like stacks of packs, and then 3 boxes for Booster Box Wednesday, or other odd openings, as well as one of those boxes, as we get our Octillery Holo, one of those boxes being for a potential 7th Gen recap video, not unlike this one. Could be released in a few years. Because I feel like 10 boxes will be sufficient to complete the set. Usually when they start out, there's not like a crazy amount of full arts or ultra rares or anything goofy to collect. Especially where the boxes have 30 packs in them instead of 20. Wow! I didn't think there was going to be another thing in there after those 2 Megas. Glalie EX, Mega Glalie EX, Glalie EX Full Art. Cool. But yeah, on the off chance that the set is like huge and really, really difficult to collect, then I'll be glad I have the 20 boxes. But I really don't see that coming, so I'm just going to open 15 of each, and then save the other 5 boxes for another day. But we've also got the trainer boxes coming. I've got 3 each of the different starter GX boxes. So the Decidueye, Incineroar, and Primarina, and other goodies too. It's going to be a big box. Granbull, Swoobat, Magnemite, Hoothoot, and Zoroark, which is a holo. It's tough to tell sometimes. So Blue Shock was a very nice box too. But a big factor in being able to do this is that the dollar is up like 9 or 10% against the yen versus a few weeks ago, which is going to make my purchase, if that price holds, it's going to make my purchase a whole lot cheaper. So, you know what? I think we can get the red flash box out of the way. Now, oh, boy. You know, if I were the Major, I would not be having these body issues. But also, I'd be a fictional character. And ScarJo will be playing me. And I think that's awesome. So, let's dig into Red Flash. The second half of the Breakthrough in English. Blue Shock was the first half. Yes, Blue Shock was. And Red Flash is the second half. This one's got Mega Mewtwo Y, it's got Houndoom. So. Let's dig in. Put a pack out of there. Maybe we can get something in the first or second pack this time too. Prinplup, Monkey, Pidove, Remoraid. Ah, it's a Mewtwo EX. I just realized we didn't pull a regular Mewtwo EX in the last box. They have like a 95% pull rate. The Mewtwo EX and then the Glalie or the Houndoom, based on the box that you have, is pulled in nearly every single box. It's weird. Dodrio, Magnemite, Zorba, Ralts. Wow! Let's not waste any time. It's a Chestnut break. Groovy. Definitely like this one. Was reprinted in Premium Champion Pack as well, so you might see it again. Can't believe there's going to be a video in which I have to stop so I can go to the bathroom. Maybe you guys should go to the bathroom at the end of this box too, and then we can be bathroom buddies in like the least creepy way possible. But then you can continue to play the video and you won't miss a thing. Unless you really have to pee or have to travel like a mile to find a bathroom or something. In which case, why is your computer not near a bathroom? Or your phone? Be near a bathroom. I must be at all times. You never know when this could strike. So you got Tranquil, Doduo, Cresselia. Yeah, Cresselia is a common in this set. I know, it's weird. Monkey and a Mamoswine. It's weird, I can't explain it. It's just a part of it now. So we got Parasect, Pidove, Remoraid, Magnemite, and Mewtwo Spirit Link. So now we've got, what is it? Oh no, it's Starly, Staravia, Staraptor. That's what I get for constantly saying Pidove. Axew, Go-Go, which is really cool. Oh no, this is Skiddo. This is a really cool artwork. Swinub, and a Marowak. Haven't had to open any Blue Shock or Red Flash lately because I have a lot left over. So we got Burning Energy, Quilladin, Bronzor, Piplup, and a Gallade Holo. Got messaged by a guy last night. Who's looking for Glade cards? I feel like he's already got this one, though. So we got Giovanni's Chimay, Paris, Sea King, Chespin, and Parasect. Again, those two great cards right in the beginning is evening out now. Yeah, Staraptor, Spritzy, Paris, Goldeen. Double break box, Marowak break. Very nice. It probably means that we've got a Houndoom break coming too, and then maybe a Mega EX. So this is probably a non-full art box. But as per the usual, I will happily accept it given what has transpired in the last few boxes. Especially that Shaman that we got. Whew! Unreal. Burning Energy, Swinub, Staryu, Doduo, and Houndoom Spirit Link. There's another regular Marowak, Ralts, Axew, Magneton, and Mega Houndoom EX with Inferno Fang. Can't begin to explain how excited I was when they made Houndoom an EX and I first learned about it. The same thing when I learned that they were going to make Steelix an EX, because Houndoom and Steelix were like two of the Pokemon when they first announced 2nd Gen, or I was first playing through 2nd Gen, that I was like really excited to battle against. I don't know, I just thought they were really coolly, awesomely designed Pokemon, really. So I just got wicked hyped up to fight them. We got Prinplup, Misdreavus, Snover, Bronzor, and a Raikou Hollow. So we had an Ancient Trait Entei in X and Y 7. We've got a Raikou Hollow in X and Y 8, and a Suicune Hollow in X and Y 9. But God forbid they ever made a Suicune EX, and it looks like the ship has sailed on that. Which makes me so sad. I'm sure there's good fan art. Dodrio, Quilladin, yeah, Cubone, Skiddo, and Giovanni Skeen. So we still need our regular Houndoom EX to round out the box, because I think these were the boxes that had 5 EXs or breaks inside. But there's still a bit of a ways to go, too. So. You never know. So there's Gogoat, Cubone, Snover, Ralts, and an Eviltal Hollow. Alright. Man, I really should have tested the 30 frames per second first. It's going to be so distracting if it looks weird. I mean, for those of you who watch a lot of my videos, it's going to look weird, but if you don't, it won't. Assault Vest, Remoraid, Monkey, Starmie. There's your Houndoom EX. I knew you were going to show up somewhere. Cool, so that's going to pretty much tap out this box, but we are going to, of course, persevere and open the rest of the packs. 3 more? 4 more. Feels like this box has had a lot more than 20 packs inside. Probably because we started with an EX and a break. So we have Aromatisse, Zorua, Magnemite, Starly, and Staravia. Hey, I got it right that time. In your face, past me. You're capable of things. Alright, we've got Curlia, Cresselia, Seeking, Mr. Mime, and a Chestnut Hollow. Awesome stuff. Great to get the Hollow and the break out of the box. And here's our last pack right here of Red Flash. Likely a dead pack, but we'll see. So we got a Heavy Ball, Piplup, Chespin, Monkey, and Bronzong. Excellent stuff thus far. The excellent stuff will continue. I gotta clean up my mess first. go. Get our empty packs. Get them in there. Alright guys, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Sit tight. I just went to the bathroom in the middle of a YouTube video, my YouTube video, while you all just sat there and waited. And cross that off of my bingo sheet for, you know, the rest of my life. Wow. Okay, so we've got 8 more boxes to go, and I want to really take a moment to thank you guys for your support on the channel, even if this is the first video that you've watched. If you've made it this far, like, kudos to you. You're a fantastic human, and I really, really appreciate your dedication. I hope that you can live with some of the idiosyncrasies of this opening. The fact that it is a little different as we get into Rage of the Broken Sky, X and Y 9. It is a little different, but then again, Japanese cards are always a little different. Heck, I'm a little different. I hope that y'all are cool with that. So we got another lot of packs to open. Let's dig into pack 1 of X and Y 9. This has got to be like a max potion of some kind. C-Dot, Honedge, Ducklet, and an Aegis/Hollow. Are you noticing a pattern, a trend of some kind? Maybe they made too many Aegis/Hollows? Yeah, it's possible. Our cops are coming again, guys. That is Delinquent, I think. Gibble, Slowpoke, Phantump, and a Gyarados Spirit Link. Here we have a out of focus, but now in focus, Sudowoodo, Frogadier, Chikorita, Doublade, and a Manaphy EX. Another one of those EXs that, I mean, yeah, it's a legendary, but it's maybe not the EX that you think of when you think of the set. It was pretty awesome, though. Nice to get a mana fee. You tend to think of the Gyarados or the Scizor. Well, there we have a Lilligant, Ferroseed, Cricketune, Froakie, and a Hollow Suicune. Nice to call your number, sir. One of my favorite legendaries. Maybe my favorite legendary, I don't know. Always loved Suicune. Suicune was definitely the legendary beast that I wanted the most out of 2nd gen. Hunted that thing for ages. Next pack has Pangoro, Gabite, Durant, Palpitoad, and Trevenant. Definitely some Pokemon in X and Y9 that they did not include in other X and Y sets. So it's cool to see some different choices. Know what I'm saying? I don't know. Reverse Valley, maybe? I don't remember what it's called. Stantler, Blitzel, Kricketot, and Clefable. Yeah, this set in terms of overall card choices and artwork and stuff, I think it's pretty close to X and Y3 for me. They just did a really nice job with it. Camerupt, Pancham, Nuzleaf, Numel, and Greninja Break. Usually when I show this card, it summons somebody. So maybe it will summon somebody. No, I'm just kidding. That's not going to happen. Dude, you're making too much content to be watching this long-ass video. Oh, yes. Yes, you are. But this card is really cool. Let's go, Greninja. That's our break for the box. In all likelihood. Well, double break boxes do happen, but they're rare. Bursting Balloon, I remember this one. Clefairy, looking hypnotized or high or something. Rattata, Shelder, and a Garbodor Hollow. Garbodor. You were my first on-camera shiny, I believe. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. I pulled you from a box of Black and White 8. I literally said, please don't be the garbage, when I saw the gold border on the side of the card. And then I moved the card out of the way, and it was the garbage. But I was very happy to do it. Puzzle of Time, Perugly, Drowsy, Ferroseed, and Drapion. Oh yeah, speaking of Drapion, Drapion is in Rising Fist, X and Y3, and we didn't pull it. So we definitely didn't get a common uncommon set out of that box. I don't think we got a Hypno either. Was there a Hypno in that set? Oh no, there were a few like that. Sigilif, Petalil, Skrelp, Swanna, and Meganium. Alrighty, Scizor, Spirit Link, Bayleaf, a Honedge, Palpitoad. Wow! Gyarados EX full art. My goodness. I just bought this guy a few weeks ago, too. I already had one, but I found him for the right price. And, well, now we've pulled another one. It's so cool. I will admit, I'm a little salty that they didn't make the blue Gyarados into an EX and a full art. I thought that it would have been great to make, the blue Gyarados a mascot and then make the red ones, ultra rares or something. But I will take any Gyarados I can get. 81 out of 80 secret rare. Hey, 81 out of 80 is what the Charizard was. That's kind of cool. Roar. Highlight, low light, any light. This card is great to look at. Great to pull, great to collect. It's just all around awesome. I'm stoked. Now we're back in the groove of things. As long as Awakening of the Psychic King doesn't sabotage me again. So we got ourselves a Cloyster, Kricketune, Phantump, Slowpoke, and Splash Energy. Splash Energy, I think. Another reason I don't have a face cam, I just look quizzically at the cards when I can't think of what they are. Ferrothorn, Trubbish, Gibble, a Heatmore, and a Garchomp Hollow. Highly touted before its release. I don't know if it ever ended up getting used that much, but I know there was a lot of chatter about it. So there's a Hypno, Raticate, Frogadier, Stantler, and Fighting Fury Belt. It's an interesting name. Pretty wordy too. Psychic's Third Eye? Is that what it was called? I wrote this down this morning, but I don't remember. Skorupi, Gabite, Shelder. This is a great, I don't know, makes me laugh. And a Slowking Hollow. Where you at, David? Very nice. Oh, yeah, I should probably open that pack, huh? Alright, we've got a Zebstrika, Clefairy, Chikorita, Pancham. Nice! Espeon EX2. That is a sweet find. We got the Manaphy, we got a Break, we got a Full Art, and now an Evolution EX. That is a good 1-2 pull for sure. Yeah, some of those Evolution EXs did not appear in a set of any kind in Japanese. They were released as part of Evolution EX boxes. So Vaporeon, who was it? Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Leafeon, I think? I think that's how they did it. They did it a weird way. And actually, why can't I take this pack out? There we go. I think my hands are still just a little wet from washing them. No, I did not pee on my hands. Stopped doing that like months ago. Shiftry, Doublade, Ducklet, a Durant. Wait, hold on. Shiftry, Doublade, Ducklet, Durant, Delinquent. I don't understand Pokemon sometimes. I feel like that stuff is deliberate. See what I did there? Penultimate pack time! We've got a Trevenant, Froakie, Numel, Purloin, and Sudowoodo. And in the final pack of X and Y 9, Rage of the Sky that got busted up somehow in a bar fight or something. It's the original translation. Thankfully they changed it. Now we got ourselves a Gyarados Spirit Link, Slowbro, Blitzel, Nuzleaf, and a Pangoro to close out the box. At 2 hours and 28 minutes, we are now 2/3 of the way through our booster boxes. That is insane, like an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary. I don't really know what I was thinking when I decided we were going to embark on this journey, but I hope you guys are enjoying it. I really do. I hope this is, again, like I mentioned before, I hope this is not a punishment of some kind, like you lost a bet, so you have to watch this whole video. Like, that would suck for you. That would suck for you. Alright. Stretch out the bones a little bit, and let's get into PokeKyun. This cutesy goofy little set has 4 cards per pack as well, and it's like Shiny Collection. If you remember Shiny Collection, it's like Shiny Collection. You have cutesy little mons in them. It's, you know what, it is what it is. Like, either you're down or you're not. And I'm down. I'm fine with it. They don't make sets like this all the time. Like, I'm okay with it marketing it towards, like, a younger audience, or maybe it's targeted towards females. I'm not really sure. But as a male, I have no problem with this, and honestly, I'm pretty excited to open it because the pull rates are awesome. So, we're going to dig right into it. Some people might be reluctant to open these light pink booster packs for whatever reason. But I have no problem with it. Look at all the hearts all over this Esper. And there's a pattern over the Shroomish. It's different over this Puff Puff because it's got this like weird glitter on it. And Altaria. So not every pack is going to have a holo because they didn't have regular holos in this set. They just have like EXs / full arts in here. You tend to get like 5 per box, 4 or 5 per box. I think it's 5. But there is some variation, of course. We get Jirachi and Eviltal. So at least they mixed up the set list a little bit too. Because I think there's like a Pikachu non-EX full art in here. So we've got Charmeleon, Gulpin. Hey, there's a Pikachu full art, so I guess there was a card trick. Damn it, Legendary Shine, messing with me. And a Puff Puff. So there's your Pikachu right there. First full art of the box. Probably going to be a couple more to follow. But they've got non-full art EXs in Flareon and Sylveon. So they've got the Pikachu, they got a full art Flareon, full art Sylveon, and then full art Gardevoir and full art Mega Gardevoir. I think that's how they worked it out. And with an average of 5 per box, I think you could get 6 and you could get 4, but the average is 5. We're bound to have plenty more good stuff to go. Remember to do that card trick. So we've got Floette, Charmander, stealing some glasses, Wobbuffet, and Frostlass. Which is a name I don't remember calling so far. Ah! I'm dropping packs. What am I doing? There we focused, Dene, Chikorita, Snorunt, and Jirachi. And there we have Diancie, Shroomish, Fletchling, and there is the Flareon EX full art. Very, very impressive. I think it's cool that they have Vaporeon and Jolteon doing the same pose, and then Flareon just right down the center. Oh, and I didn't show this before, but the holo pattern on here is definitely different too. As you can see right when you shut off, it's darker. You can really see how that's going across. But these full arts are double rares as well, just like they were in Double Crisis. And they are literally just part of the set. So we've got Wally, Esper, Raichu, and Charizard, our first Charizard of the box. Probably going to be one more. In lieu of having holofoil cards in here, like, that distinguish themselves from the others, it's kind of cool that they included Charizard, because it gives something else for people to, like, specifically collect, outside of, like, their favorite Pokemon. Like, if you're an Altaria fan, you're going to want some Altaria out of this set, but I don't know, it's pretty neat. Floette, Flabebe, Charmander, and a Sylveon EX full art. The full art trend continues. Maybe we will get 4 out of this box. Maybe I need more sleeves. Awesome. This would be a dream box of PokeKyun if we were to pull the Full Art Mega Gardevoir EX out of one of the last 2 cards. Because aside from that, the other 3 are pretty much the same in value. The regular Gardevoir I've just got too many of, and then the other EXs, Flareon and Sylveon, are non-Full Art versions. By the way, that trainer is a Floral Crown, that one that you saw there. So we got a Frostlass, Snorunt, a Fletchling, and Puff Puff. Now, did they include, because I would imagine that this was part of, like, Radiant Collection number 2 in Generations. But I don't remember exactly, because I never opened a box of it or a pack of it or anything. Did they include the Shaman EX in that set? Or was that like a separate, like, boxed promo or something? Because the alternate art Shaman EX, well, not alternate art, it was a different art, but a different card, was definitely not included in here. It was like in a separate box. There's our second Charizard. Cool. It was in like the PokeKyun box. So I wonder how they released it in English. I cannot remember for the life of me. Anywho, Altaria, Swablu, Raichu, and Dedenne. Huh. 2 pairs that match up pretty well. Alrighty. Floette, Snorunt, Gulpin, and a Flareon EX. Adorable card. Really cute pose. And hey, it's an Evolution EX too, which is rockin'. But with 6 more boxes to go, we gotta keep this train moving. Puffy McPufferson, Floral Crown, Charmander, and a 3rd Charizard. How about that? We're raking them in. Now we have a Frostlass, Raichu, Flabebe, and another Eviltal. Should still be 1 more EX or better in here. Again, hoping for the Mega Gardevoir, but we will accept absolutely anything. That's how these boxes go. Wally, Esper, Chikorita, and Meowstic. So like there's this and 1 more pack to go. And hey, even if we end up with 4, trust me, it's worth it with this type of box. We've got Dedenne, Floral Crown, Swablu, and a Sylveon EX. Alright, so we did hit our ratio. We did miss out on the Mega Gardevoir full art, but that is not to worry one bit. Not at all. Awesome. Sweet card. And the final pack of PokeKyun. We have Jirachi, Gulpin, I wanted to say Swalot, I don't know why. Probably because the card is purple like Swalot's body. Fletchling, and Puffy McPufferson squared. Alright. 15 boxes down. A single uncut video. And 6 to go. So up next we have a set that was rolling along just fine for me. And then boxes 12 through 19 out of my case, none of them had full arts. Yep, that really happened. You can go back and watch the whole case if you want to. It was a real thing. Awakening of the Psychic King had my number. But now I'm hoping to strike back. I'm really hopeful it's going to work out. Move some of these cards over. Making some room. There we go. It looks like they're all going to fit in there. Yeah, so this box with the type of labeling that it has on it, I bought this from Amazon. Like the sticker on the back there. AmiAmi doesn't sticker their boxes. So when I wanted to buy these boxes, I'm guessing AmiAmi was sold out, and I probably got this for like 27 bucks on Amazon, because sometimes you can get really good deals on boxes like this. And I would not have overpaid on Amazon if I thought Ami would come back in stock. Alright. X and Y 10, here we go. Then we've got CP4, and then 2 boxes of the different X and Y 11 sets, and CP5 and CP6, then we're done. So we got De-Evolution Spray? That's gotta be. Snivy, Riolu, Solosis, and a Delphox Holo out of the first pack. Good stuff. So our estimate of 3.5 to 4 hours looks like it's right on. The heck is this one? This is gonna bug me. Is that Mega Catcher? Oh, Old Amber Aerodactyl, I know that one. Seal, Wormadam, and a Reuniclus. I was like, that's a really obvious trainer card. I should know this. So we have Dugong, Minchino, Fennekin. That's got to be the Helix fossil. Nice! Umbreon EX. Very cool. I love this Umbreon. I love this version. I love the full art version. I love all the Umbreons. And I just pulled an Espeon too. So it's nice to get that one. Alright, Energy Pouch, Wormadam, No, Burmy, Duosion, that's who you are, Carbink, and Rotom. Haven't played Sun and Moon yet, won't be playing it for a while, till after I'm done with Final Fantasy, but I think it's kind of interesting that they, like, put Rotom into the Pokedex. Like, what's the deal with that? Fossil Excavation Kit, Wormadam, Mandibuzz, Whismur, and Bronzong. Is he like part of the dex? They call it like a Rotom dex or something? I don't know, I'm trying not to be spoiled on like the story. I don't really care about the Pokemon, like I'm gonna get spoiled on that anyways. I've gotta know what they are before I... Ah, it's a Mew Holo. That's great. I gotta know what they are before I open my boxes. So. Be cool if they did Ultra Beast as the Ultra Rares. Like 1 or 2 a set until they ran out. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Anyways, back on track. Team Rocket's Handiwork. That's a cool full art to get if we can get that. Snivy, Loudred, Ammonite, and Lugia. Lugia. Alright, Altaria Spirit Link. Oh yeah, that's in this set. Coughing, Carbink, Shuckle, and Mothim. Love Shuckle. Shuckle is like maybe top 5 for me for Pokemon. I'll never make a list of like my favorite Pokemon, but I know that Shuckle and Umbreon are way up high on the list. Kabutops, Cinccino, Larvitar, Spoink, and Lucario. Like I haven't pulled multiple other Spoink from a different set today. Oh God, can you imagine how long this would take to do in English? If you were showing every card, if you were by yourself. Ugh, no thank you. Zygarde, Snorlax, Servine, Seal, and Bent Spoon. Lots of S's in that one too. Alright, we've got a Wigglytuff, Pupitar, Weezing, Fennekin. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Mega Alakazam EX. That is definitely a card that I wanted to pull out of this box. Very nice. Zen Force. Yeah, that is all kinds of cool. Getting the Mega Alakazam and the Umbreon, like, I'm good from here. If there's no full art in here, I'm good. I pulled really well, regardless of that. Alright, we got Exploud, Wormadam, Solosis, Riolu, and an Omastar break as well. Which I thought was a really cool choice to include as a break card. But I was hoping that maybe they would have, like, waited and included Kabutops as a break card. But I also understand with Kabutops' like body style, it doesn't necessarily mean it would look good like in that sideways card format. It'd be better as an EX. Or a GX now. We got Reuniclus, Barbaracle, Burmy, Wormadam, and which one are you? You Chaos Tower? I think you're Chaos Tower. Let me see. Yeah, you Chaos Tower. So we got Dugong, Whismur, Jigglypuff, Vullaby, and N. N appears in this set. N. Got another de-evolution spray, Wormadam, OAE, a Binnacle, and a Tyranitar Hollow. Nifty. You know, truth be told, I have no idea if this video is going to get popular. This video is going to find its audience as it goes. But if it does, I can credit it to pulls like this. The ultra rare Alakazam EX Full Art. Okay. That's my first ultra rare. It took 16 boxes to get there. I mean, I know that there are sets that didn't have ultra rares in them. Like it wasn't in X or Y, wasn't in PokeKyun, wasn't in Double Crisis. And what's the other one? Legendary Shine doesn't have them either. So it was really like box 11. Wow. I didn't catch that gold border at all coming through. Here we go. And 88 out of 78, ultra rare. It's a monster! But yeah, I don't know if this video is actually going to find an audience like some of my other like longer videos have. This might settle around like 1,000 or 1,500 views. It might blow up. I really don't know. That kind of stuff is out of my control. All I can do is produce the kind of content that I enjoy and hope that you're going to be along for the ride. If you're watching this far, thank you. You rule. If you only watched for a couple of minutes, thanks for clicking on the video and giving it a shot too. I just want to create the kind of content that I think is appropriate for the channel, kind of content that I enjoy as we pull a White Kyurem Hollow, and occasionally do landmark stuff like this. Like a nice big salute send-off to the X and Y series by opening every booster box. Is this something you're going to see again in the near future? Absolutely not. But I've been looking forward to doing it for a while, and we're making it happen today. Bronzong, Mandibuzz, Pupitar, Seal, and an Alakazam Spirit Link to finish it out. A beast box right there. Umbreon, Mega Alakazam, Omastar Break, and then Alakazam Ultra Rare. Maybe not quite on the level of the Emerald Break box, but really close. Probably my second best box so far. Clean up a little bit of the mess. Stretch out the body, because I know Premium Champion's coming. Yeah, Premium Champion's coming. Alright, so I think I'm probably going to sleeve the Trainer and the EX or break. I think that's what I'm going to do. So Premium Champion is a Japanese only, maybe it was in Korean too, but Japanese only expansion that never made its way to English. And it's a reprint set. It's EXs and Megas and breaks. The boxes were like 40 or 50 bucks a piece. I think I paid 36 when they first came out because the exchange rate was solid. There's only 10 packs in here, but there's 10 cards in each pack, and every pack, as you can see there, has EX, Mega, or Break inside. One of them. What was the trick? Crap. Everybody else has been watching this video, but I haven't. Alright, we're going to wing it on the first one or two until we can figure it out. Is it like... You know, we're just going to move 3 to the front and see what happens. Well, crap. So, Manectric EX is in this pack. And a Battle Compressor is the trainer. Okay, so maybe I should leave it alone. Let me think. I'll figure it out. We got Wonder Energy, Bronzor, Litleo, a, oh yeah, by the way, they're all mirror foil cards. Vespiquen, a Braixen, Joltik, Gorgeist, and Pyroar. And those two last cards there are... Yeah, those two last cards there are former holographic cards. Alright, we gotta figure this out. It's been a long time since I opened Premium Champion. Okay, so maybe it's 1 to the front, and then switch the back 2 cards? I opened enough of it, you'd think I would remember. So 1 to the front, and switch the back 2 cards. I think it's something like that. Let's see. Alright, so we have a Water Energy, Cubchoo, Zubat, Magnemite, Shedinja, Beartic, Raichu, Swampert, Skyfield, oh we got it, and a Primal Groudon EX. Awesome. I do sleeve the trainers in this set because the trainers are only 1 per pack, and with so many of them out there, I want to make sure I have an inventory of them when people come knocking and they're like, hey, I need these trainers to complete my set. This set is awful to complete. Help me, please. Like, you gotta make sure that you're taking care of people. So we got 1 and a swap. Hey, it's another Water Energy. So then we got, yeah, I already know what the card is in the back. Alright, so we got Spritzy, Chespin, Lampent, Zapdos, Golbat, and then Ancient Trait Togekiss and Chandelure with the former rares. We have a Groudon Spirit Link, and of course it's a Seismitoad EX, because I revealed like the whole side of the card. Alright. Put this guy in a sleeve too. Upon listening to Collective Viper talk about these, I've decided to call the, like, what I used to call reverses mirror foils, because I think it's a more accurate way of describing them. Energy to the front, switch these two. Oh, it's another Water Energy. Remoraid, Litwick, Regice, Unknown, Frogadier, Hawlucha, Aromatisse, Team Flare Grunt, and a Groudon EX. Just got a Groudon Spirit Link and the Primal Groudon EX. So what's this all without a Groudon EX? It's nothing. Man. So it looks like we're going to hit the 3-hour mark at the end of this box, with 4 boxes to go. We got Fighting Energy, Combee, Togepi, Zubat, Bronzong, Ariados, Heatran, Greninja, Shauna, yes. Ah, nice, Mega, Gengar EX. Lovely. Did not pull any Gengars to my recollection out of my Phantom Gate booster box. I think I got Manectric, Malamar, and then... Is that it? Oh, Mega Manectric I also pulled. So it's cool to get a Gengar, because I ain't got a Gengar yet. Also, after several months of sitting in storage, these cards are a little bit warped. It's just what happens with them now, because they're all as holofoil as they are. So we got a Darkness Energy, Noibat, Nincada, Marowak, Marshtomp, Quilladin, Machamp, Trevenant, Trainer's Mail. Nice! Let's go, baby. Third Shaman EX of the opening. This one's probably the least valuable of the three, but is still very valuable. So that is awesome to get, because somebody out there is going to need this. And as well, the Trainer's Mail. I think that's one of the trainer cards from the set that I've not pulled a lot of. So it's cool to get that. Nice. This one's going really well, too. Then we've got Fever Burst Fighter, Cruel Traitor, Legendary Dream, which is an automatic slam dunk, and then 20th Anniversary to finish things off. Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. So we've got a Lightning Energy, Phantump, Froakie, Wobbuffet, Entei, Ancient Trade Articuno, Chestnut, Pyroar, Escape Rope, and Mega Mewtwo Y EX with Psychic Infinity. Which is another nice and varied pull for us, because we did not pull Mega Mewtwo Y from our Red Flash booster box. We got the X version, but not the Y version. You know X gonna give it to you. So, a couple more packs in this Premium Champion booster box. Still have yet to pull one of the Mirror Foil breaks. Won't be too bothered if we don't. Oh, cool find. So that's a DCE. We've got a Pumpkaboo, Machop, Mudkip, Vespiquen, 18 Metacham, Absol, Gorgeist, Sceptile Spirit Link, and a Lucario EX. Lucario! I don't know if that's how he actually sounds in the anime, because I haven't watched the anime since Lucario was a thing. Poor Mo. And there's your Sceptile Spirit Link. One last look at that. Again, guys, after deeply offending a few people by not providing a recap at the end of my 100 pack of Premium Champion video, I will be doing a recap at the end of this one. But it will be after a cut, because I need to sort them. So you got Metal Energy, Spinarak, Fennekin, Magneton, Pinsir, Crobat, Deoxys, Octillery, Beedrill Spirit Link, Mega Beedrill? Ah, close enough. Beedrill EX, awesome. One of the few new cards in this set. Just a few. We have the Beedrill, and the Beedrill Spirit Link is new also. And obviously the Mega Beedrill EX, and I feel like there's maybe one other trainer that was new. I can't remember right now. But we're already on to our final pack of CP4, our final Premium Champion booster pack for this video. Again, if you liked what you saw, I've got a video titled 100 Packs of Premium Champion that you're more than welcome to check out. So we got a Fire Energy, Pikachu, Metatite, Joltik, Miltank, Golbat, Xerneas, Ancient Trait Swampert, Giovanni Scheme, and a Mega Lucario EX. What a great way to finish off the box. Terrific. Now we'll sleeve up the trainer. We'll get some of these cards the heck up out of the way. Alright, so let's take these guys. Drop them in this rapidly filling card box might be causing some issues for me. Hey, hold on. We gotta stand up for a second. Yeah. So we've got an issue here. We've got a card that's stuck at the bottom of the card box, but because these sleeves are so slippery, they keep slipping on me. And they are not talking body. Sorry, Toblo. Alright. You know what? That's good enough. That will last for now. I will deal with it later. And of course, at the 3-hour mark, I was fighting with cards that I had sleeved and had fallen over. There's another milestone for me. So all I gotta do is finish the last 4 boxes in 1 hour and 14 minutes. I think we can swing it. There we go. There. Okay, X and Y 11 it is. We're on to box 18 of this opening. Not quite as many packs, I don't believe, as a booster case, but I could be mistaken. It could be exactly that much. It's like 390, 395, 400. It's some number of booster packs like that. It's really close. Honestly, can't remember how many packs are in Legendary Dream. So we lost 10 from... Yeah, we lost 10 from Premium Champion. We're losing 5 from 20th Anniversary. We lost 5 from Legendary Shine. You know what? Let's look. Did it say it on there? Oh, there's 20 packs in a box, so maybe it's exactly 400, which is the full size of a booster case. Anyway, the stack has been whittled down appropriately, and we are on to Explosive Fighter right now. It says Fever Burst Fighter on Bulbapedia, but it's kind of a mouthful. Samurott, Fletchling, Litleo, Shellos, and Chandelure Hollow. Cool way to start. Now we have a Moongus, Nosepass, Rapidash, Fletchinder, and a Bastiodon. Move those over a little bit. Ninja Boy, this cracks me up. Clink, Dewott, Ambipom, and Toxicroak. I had to look real quick in the corner and see if it was Apom or Ambipom. So now we have a Gastrodon, Litwick, Druddigon, Oshawott, and that's right, Dual Types making an appearance with the Dual Type Shiftry Hollow. I don't know that I necessarily forgot that was a thing, but, like, I didn't remember that was a thing. Guess I wasn't prepared for it when it happened. Get the good times rolling with the polls. Energy... something? Special charge? Special charge? Yeah, there was, I remember not having to write down the trainers in Cruel Trader, and I feel like that's special charge. Clang, Fungus, Apom, nice. Mega Steelix EX, shiny Mega Steelix EX, dual type as well. And probably the coolest attack name of any Mega, Canyon Axe. This guy's going to go full Paul Bunyan on you if you cross his path. Beautiful card. Love it. Alright. Let's keep this going, guys. Okay, Pokemon Ranger, Lampent, Nuzleaf, Ponyta, and Probopass. Why they never made Probopass an ultra rare. The world may never know. Cobalion, Clauncher, yep, Drifloon, Clang, Clink actually, and Pyroar Break. Pyroar Break. Even if I don't always come right out and start yelling about cards, like, I hope that the excitement, even though it's, toned down in comparison to what it's usually like, is palpable. I hope you understand that. I'm not an over-the-top person. I never have been. If you've gotten this far in the video, you clearly don't have a problem with it. So. Just not going to be somebody I'm not in a video. It's not my style. So, we've got a Talonflamme, Joltik, Litwick, Klefki, and the dual-type Galvantula. Hey, guy out there revving your engine, if you could not do that, that'd be super swell. Anyways, Ninja Boy, Ambipom, Seedot, Fossil of some kind, and a Samurott. Clearly he's not listening to me. Clawitzer, Lampent, Apom, Bastiodon, and a Kling Hollow. Kling. I think it's actually a motorcycle. Yeah, it sounds like a motorcycle. On the last day of November in Massachusetts. Yeah, you're not a mess or anything. Steelix Spirit Link, Rapidash, Nosepass, Drifloon, and Toxicroak. I mean, who knows? It could be super nice out there. I've been sitting here for more than 3 hours opening Pokemon cards, so what would I know? Cobalion, Fletchinder, Clink, Druddigon, and a Pyroar Hollow. Yeah, clearly the outdoors, not in like the world's best relationship with. Although I still do have an air conditioning unit in this room. I got another Pokemon Ranger, Ponyta, Nuzleaf, Dewott, and Gastrodon. Still several more packs to go with this one. We got Bastiodon, Fletchling, Krogunk, Clang, and a Steelix EX. Nice to see that coming along with the Mega. Probably will shut us out of full arts in this box, but that is A-okay. Much like a double Helix, a double Steelix will do the body good. So we've got a Moongus, Oshawott, Litleo, Joltik, and another one of those special charge-ish things, whatever it's called. Could be energy something or other. You know what? I'm looking at it. Oh no, it's called special charge. Why did I doubt it? Probably because I'm usually wrong about that stuff. Greedy Dice, Apom, Shellos, Klefki, and Probopass. Wait, this in 2 more packs, I think? That's what it looks like from here. Clawitzer, Litwick, Clauncher, Seedot, and I think I already pulled a Chandelure Hollow, and we're pulling another one. It's interesting. It does happen, but it's, not terribly common that it does. Yep, this and 1 more pack. I mean, if you want to throw me an extra full art, then I'd be fine with that. Got Drifloon, Ambipom, Lampent, Nosepass, and Ninja Boy. Hoping we have at least a hollow in the last pack. Waste no time, that last pack's gonna be Galvantula, not a Mungus, Fungus, Fossil, Ponyta. Oh, nice. Clawitzer Break. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. This counts as last pack magic. Anything higher than a hollow is last pack magic. Cool. Alright. Yeah, that finished off pretty strong. Put that over there. Smush that down. $18 boxes down and 3 to go. And now we're into Cruel Traitor, which has one of my favorite ultra rares ever in it. If for whatever freakish reason we're able to pull that, that would be amazing. Cruel Traitor does have the ultra rare Mega Gardevoir, which is, if it were a 24 by 36 card, I'd hang it on my wall. It looks that nice. There we go. Okay. We've made it this far. We can do this. Like, we can do this. $55 packs to go. Given how far we've come, it's in the bag. It's in the bag. Braviary, Nidoran, Hawlucha, Flaffy, and Primeape in our first pack. This, of course, being the second half of X and Y 11. This box is actually from my booster cases, just like the box of Explosive Fighter was. So we got Pokemon Ranger, Chimchar, a Rufflet, Skiploom, and a dual-type Bisharp Holo. I don't know why I'm spinning them, but here you go. It was completely unnecessary to open more than 13 boxes of Explosive Fighter and Cruel Traitor in order to complete my sets. So I didn't. Yanmega, Pawniard, Zvilas, a Persian, ooh, and a Yanmega Break. So I just held onto those boxes for days that are rainy, much like today. Yanmega Break. Yeah, Collector Andrew will know how excited I was when Yanmega became a break. We always posited it would have made a good breaker in EX, and it happened. So we got Nidoking, Mareep, Anorith, Larvesta, and an Ampharos Holo. So cute. Just waving. Saying hi. So this and the following two boxes are all first edition. You can probably see them in the corner right there, bottom right. In case you were not sure, but given that they were all background for a while, you can look up your individual box for that. Gardevoir Spirit Link, Nidoran, Marill, Hoppip, and dual-type Azumarill. I can't wait to tally up like how many holos and EXs I pulled. Like I said, there's going to be a cut before that happens. Armaldo, Mankey, Monferno, Bergmite, and a dual-type of Volcarona. Alright, Jumpluff, Tangela, what are you doing? Nidorino, Dano, and a Hoopa Holo. Looking mighty strong there. I don't really know the lore of Hoopa, or any of the recent legendaries, to be honest. I saw movies 1, 2, and 3. I think that was it. Hey, it's Special Charge again, because the sets share trainers, and that's stupid. Mantine, Yanma, Meowth. Mega Gardevoir EX with the Despair Ray. Looking shiny, looking all dual type and such. You can see in the top right-hand corner, HP 210. Oh, double type. That's a really cool looking card. Might as well be the pull of the box. Barring some full art or ultra rare magic. Why am I nervous that something is going to happen with this recording? Because it's so long. Because I messed with a couple of settings on it. Like I changed the audio so that it would pick up spoken words a little bit better than some of the other things. And I hope it works out. And I hope the 30 frames per second is not like a distraction either. So we pull an Avalug. I just didn't really have an opportunity to test it. I can't really film this tomorrow. We got Braviary, Claw Fossil, I think, Poniard, Persian, and a Weavile. Ow. Oh, we cut that pack low. Very low. Still never cut a card. Ninja Boy, Zvilus, Chimchar, Sneasel, and another dual-type Bisharp. So that's happening again. Interesting. And as long as the EXs come through for us, then I'm fine with that. So we have a Yan Mega Break. Got a Mega Gardevoir EX. Now we've got a Primeape, Mankey, Nidoran, Skiploom, and Tangrowth. I just cut my finger. Oh, I never cut a card. Nearly cut self. Pokemon Ranger, Flaffy, Poniard, Rufflet, and Infernape for our holo. Yes, attacks of 120 and 200 damage, and yet I don't know that this is at all playable because of the debilitating nature of those attacks. But it's still pretty cool that they made a card with that on it. As a non-player, it's cool to look at. Volcarona, Marill, Dano, Hawlucha, and Azumarill. Why does it seem like these boxes they keep getting deeper? Gardevoir Spearlink again, Hoppip, Anorith, Nidorino, and Nidoking. I think already pulled all of those. Man, I'm trying to stretch out my shoulder and my neck. Can't be done. Can't be done. So we have an Armaldo, Bergmite, Sneasel, Tangela, and Yanmega. Alright, we're pulling a full art in this pack right here. It's going to happen. If I say it loud enough, it's going to happen. We got Avalug, Mareep, Monferno, Larvesta. That was pretty close. Yveltal Break is quite fancy, so I will totally take it. Oh, it's a cool card. A valuable one, too. All things considered. Not a whole lot of supreme value outside of the full arts in this set anyways. Alrighty, Jumpluff, Meowth, Claw Fossil, Yanma. Oh, and Magiana EX, or Magiana EX. Magiana is the Japanese pronunciation for it, but based on gears and the romanization, they call it Magiana EX here, so you call it whatever you like. I'm calling it another EX pull because I'm very excited about how this box has gone. Sweet. Couple more packs and that will... That's weird. This is doing it too. Couple more packs and we'll close out Cruel Traitor. And then finish up our tour of the X and Y series with a box each of Legendary Dream and 20th Anniversary. Braviary, Chimchar, Mantine, Nidoran, male, sorry, and Ninja Boy, which I feel like I've pulled 1,000 of in the last 20 minutes. And the pack of finality is going to give us a Weavile, Zvilus, Marill, Poniard, oh, and an Yveltal Holo. So there was something left in here. Neato. Okay, so at 3 hours and 20 minutes, this is, I believe, the approximate length of Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King, including credits. I saw that in theaters. You're awesome if you're still here, even if it took you like a week to watch a little piece by a little piece by a little piece of this video. Like, you're still here. You're rocking out. You're awesome. Wow. There's actually somebody out there who's watching this. So we get into the Legendary Dream Hollow Collection. This is another one of those supercharged booster boxes. It's a concept pack, and each pack has 4 cards in it, and they have either an EX or like a pseudo full art inside. But they're really, really cool, because as you can see, they're like the mythical collection cards that are available in English, but you pull one from every booster pack in Japanese. Okay. Was there a card trick here? I'm going to say no. Oh, good. Genesect, Meloetta, Zygarde, and a Mew in our first pack. How's about that? But I'm going to breeze through them because I've opened plenty of booster packs of Legendary Dream, plenty of booster boxes, including a video that up until right now was my longest video ever, called The Ultimate Shiny Hunt. That was an hour and a half long. I think we have it beat. And there's a Darkrai right there. Yeah, I think we've got it beat. There are also extremely rare EXs that are potentially pullable from these packs. Oh, I don't have the card trick. A shiny Xerneas EX, a shiny Yveltal EX. They're very expensive. Oh, that's Shaman. And there's a Meloetta. And very, very difficult to come by. It took me more than 10 boxes, like well over 10 boxes. I want to say like 18 boxes total to pull my first one. I think I pulled my first one in box 18. And then the next one followed soon after. But they're sights to behold, and they're very, very pricey. Suicune, Yveltal, Celebi, and there's our first EX of the box, Rayquaza EX. I think you only get 2 EXs per box in this set. I think it's only 2 per box. There's also a Zygarde, a Latios, something else, I don't remember. Genesect, Xerneas, a Volcanion, and the Shaman. Definitely one of my favorites. Also one of my favorite Mons, but one of my favorite card arts. I like how painted on it seems. It's just cool. Keldeo looks really nice too, if you haven't seen that before. But it all harkens back to the power of the Japanese card quality. So we get a Darkrai, Manaphy, a Zygarde, and there's your Genesect. Sweet. Next pack with a Victini, Whitecurum, Moltres, and Arceus. Again, I'm trying not to spend too much time on these cards. We are pulling 1 per booster pack. We do have to get to the end of this video at some point in the next century. So we got a Jirachi, Mew, Keldeo, and the big Jirachi. Try to show the whole art there. In case you haven't seen it yet. Back's starting to give out. That's a cool sign. Alrighty, Celebi, Volcanion, Zygarde, and Victini. Rayquaza, Zygarde, Latios. What's the other one in the set? I don't know why I can't think of it. Zygarde, Latios. Is there... No, it's not a Volcanion. I don't know, hopefully we'll pull it, and this will all be moot. Hopefully we'll get one of those error packs too, where it includes all 4 EXs. I can't think of the other one. Oh, it's gonna bug me. I don't want to stop and look it up. I'll look it up afterwards. Whitekyurem, Magiana, Suicune, and our first duplicate, it's a Mew. It's a great duplicate to have. Got the shiny Xerneas, we have the shiny Yveltal. Not like Rayquaza, Zygarde, and Latios are all represented by regular cards. There's a Darkrai again. Can't for the life of me think of what it is. Rayquaza, Zygarde, Latios. Is it a Psychic type? I think it's a Psychic type, but I don't know what it is. Arceus, Victini, Darkrai, and it's going to be a Zygarde EX. Okay. No, it's still cool. Maybe it's a Hoopa. Maybe it's a Hoopa. But this is our other EX of the box in Zygarde EX. Looking pretty fancy. Nice to get one of those. Maybe it's Hoopa. So we have Shaman, Volcanion, Xerneas, and Celebi. Pretty nice. Celebi and Mew were the 2 English Mythical Collection cards that I ended up buying and collecting. Because I really liked the artwork and I wasn't sure how long it would take for them to, as we get a Volcanion, for them to come to Japanese shores, because they were out a lot earlier in English, before these were even announced even. So I bought them for like $1.50 a piece, and I still hold on to them to this day. They were good for a comparison video. So we've got a Meloetta, Whitekyurem, Genesect, and the tallest of Meloettas. Alright, I think we need to adjust the way we're sitting here. Not been super good for the back ski. Here we have Mew, Zygarde, Magiana, and tall Magiana. Pseudo full art, mostly just hollow. If you couldn't tell, these are hollow as well. I don't know how well I pointed this out before, but the hollow effect is pretty cool on the regular cards too. We are nearing the end of this box. A few more packs to go. Hoping to show off that Keldeo. Manaphy, Celebi, Yveltal. Oh, and another Shaman. I'm always happy about that. Yeah, I think I classify these cards in like the full art-ish Legendary Shine Collection cards as hollows. So when I actually have a recap video, they'll be included in the hollow count. So we got a Suicune, Arceus, Xerneas. Ah, there's our Keldeo. Started to be nervous that we're going to get duplicates of some, and none of this guy. So colorful. Great stuff. And last pack of Legendary Dream. Last pack of the 20th box we've opened since I hit the record button. That's scary. We have Victini, Jirachi, Darkrai, and Arceus. Man! So, ladies and gentlemen, now that we have reached the end, it's time to go back to the beginning. We have ourselves a 20th anniversary booster box, a set that I've already opened many, many, many boxes of. In fact, 20 boxes of 20th anniversary were ordered and opened from AmiAmi just a couple of months ago. Knocked out the whole set, but now it's time to celebrate the beginning of Pokemon with this, the final box in my X and Y series video. Wish me luck, guys. Hoping for something sweet and memorable to finish this out. 10 cards per pack, 15 cards per box. There's quite a bit going on here. Yeah, quite a bit going on here. Oh. Let's see if I can remember the card trick. Is it 3 to the front? Or 2 to the front and you switch? I think it's 2 to the front. You switch the 2 cards in the back. We're going to find out. We're in this together, guys. We're in this together. Let us see what treasures await us. 2 to the front. Swap the 2 in the back. And this is a completely different card style if you didn't know. Potion, Farfetch'd, Voltorb, Onix, Poliwag, Electabuzz, Machop, Weedle, Dugtrio, and Magneton is our holo. Awesome. Looks like we're doing the card trick correctly. It would seem that way. What would seem good is if I actually put the holo on the correct side. I don't know why I just messed that up. Let's switch these two. So we've got Raticate, Starmie, Diglett, Charmander, Koffing, Sandshrew, Nidoran, Magmar, a full heal, and a Clefairy holo. Very nice. Yeah, this is the Japanese set for Evolutions, which is why it's so different from everything you've seen so far in this video, but it is a 6th generation set, the final concept pack in the X and Y block. Misty's Determination, Electrode, Poliwhirl, Caterpie, Seal, Machop, Staryu, Drowsy. Zapdos holo, being in the second to last position, means that there's going to be something better behind it. Yes, indeed, and we have ourselves a Starmie break. Excellent. We're going to sleeve both of these cards real quick. Show off the Zapdos one more time. Because, well, it's a cool holo and all. And there's your Starmie break. I think I only had 1 or 2 boxes, maybe 1 box out of 20th anniversary that did not have any full arts inside. So I'm really hoping that we've got a full art in here. Regardless of which one it is, I'm going to be psyched. It's got Venusaur Spirit Link. I would totally take a Mega Venusaur. Charmeleon, Pikachu, Tangela, Ghastly, Electabuzz, Doduo, Vulpix, Nidorino, and a Hitmonchan holo. Yep, this style of card trick, because of the way that the cards are positioned in the pack, it guarantees that the best card is in the back. So if the holo is in the second to last position, then you know that there's going to be an EX, a break, or maybe even something nicer behind it. So we have a Beedrill, Pokedex, Voltorb, Growlithe, Diglett, Weedle, Magikarp, Kakuna, Ninetales holo. Alright. And a Mega Pidgeot EX. That is a great find. I pulled so few of these out of my booster case of Evolutions. First, we're going to sleeve up the Ninetales, which is a great card in its own right. Very nostalgic for me. And there is the Mega Pidgeot EX one more time. Honestly, I feel like I pulled like 3 of these total out of my booster case. For some reason I feel like the Pidgeot EX and Mega Pidgeot EX were like the worst ones to find. Just a pain. But we got one today. I'm happy. We got an Arcanine, Dugong, Metapod, Charmander, Rattata, Sandshrew, Ponyta, Magnemite. Oh, that's right. I forgot about these. The uncommon Team Rocket. Here Comes Team Rocket. That's what it's called. The uncommon secret rare, the uncommon ultra rare, whatever you want to call it, because it is numbered differently. I don't know if you can see that. 103 out of 87. And a Chansey Hollow. So you know what? We'll sleeve them both. Just because they are classified a little differently, but if I don't put them in the pile, they don't get part of the recap. Oh, nice to get one of those. So 2 to the front, switch the 2 in the back. So we've got a Pidgeot Spirit Link, Haunter, Caterpie, Poliwag, Tangela, Drowsy, Porygon, Nidoran, Mewtwo Hollow, and wow! Misty's Determination Full Art. What a way to pull your final full art out of all these X and Y series booster boxes. Let's put you down for a second. Try to not knock over the camera. We're going to sleeve up this Mewtwo. There it is. The Misty's Determination Full Art. What a card. What a pull. See, right down there. 99 out of 87. Secret rare. The Brock's Grit is number 100 in the set, in case you were wondering. Misty is number 99. Oh, look at that. Impeccable card design on this. And of course, you gotta love that shiny gold border. Epic. Like I had to say it to make it true. What a way to finish up. What a way. And there's still one more EX in here too. Because there are 4 in 20th anniversary booster boxes. Almost all the time there are 4. Plus, we're still hoping to pull a Charizard. There's plenty left to stick around for. De-Evolution Spray, Farfetch'd, Pikachu, Growlithe, Diglett, Staryu, Machop, Electabuzz, Electrode, and what do you know? Following right up after that marvelous full art pull, we've got the holographic Charizard. So sweet. Had to take a second, got something in my eye there. Which is kind of weird to do when you wear glasses, but it happens. Alright. Got a Switch, Starmie, Poliwhirl, Coughing, Seal, Magikarp, Doduo, Drowsy, Machoke, and another Clefairy Hollow. Accompanied by a nice and leaf blower from one of the neighbors. So we got Maintenance, Dugong, Ghastly, Poliwag, Onix, Vulpix, Porygon, Nidoran, Nidorino, and that Mew Hollow. That is an unfortunate noise to have in the background at the very end of this video. I hope it's not too distracting for you guys. The audio settings have helped that a little bit. Alright, our first double colorless of this box. Charmeleon, Coughing, Caterpie, Growlithe, Sandshrew, Magnemite, Staryu, Beedrill, and our first Raichu as well. Well, we were pulling a couple of them out of PokeKyun, but first one of these guys. You know, I think this was the proper way to send off the X and Y series. Because I'm excited for the Sun and Moon booster boxes. I really am. I'm excited to see what the future holds for the TCG. But you cannot discount the majesty of each and every one of these boxes. And all the great memories that we made together with them. So we've got a Poliwrath, and time for our final EX or break pull of the booster box. And it's a Charizard EX. How appropriate. A great way to finish things out. I'm going to sleeve up the Poliwrath. And do the same for the Charizard. Now this Charizard did not appear in the Wild Blaze set. This is an alternate art that was included in the Charizard deck, I believe. So we've got 3 more packs to go, and that will close out the opening part of the video. Then we're going to stop the camera for a little bit. I'm going to walk around for a little while, get my blood moving, and then maybe we'll come back and do a recap. Drowsy, Magmar, Weedle, Arcanine, and a Machamp. Machamp. So that will be an appendix to the video. Can't believe we're going to make it. I'm finishing this like right at 12 o'clock. Can't believe you guys are so kind and so awesome to spend all this time with me. Or maybe just skip to the end of the video so you can see the recap. But either way, you were here. Farfetch'd and Zapdos. 1 final pack to go. 1 final pack. And we have a Starmie. I don't remember. I don't know why. Ghastly, Poliwhirl, Caterpie, Porygon, Sandshrew, Weedle, Haunter, and the final holo is a wonderful Gyarados holo. One of my favorites from the set. That's a great final pack. So, let's move this all around a little bit, shall we? If you decide that you're done with the video now, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and leave some comments down below of encouragement, or talk to some other folks, you know, nicely about Pokemon cards and their preferences for their collections. But I hope you'll stick around for the recap. Calm down. Because this is what I have to sort out. See you in a second. Okay guys, welcome back. It's time for the recap. I've had a moment to breathe and sort these out. As it turns out, I've got 233 cards here that are holos or better. And we're going to classify them as such. I'm going to get the one outlier out of the way, because I consider this a holo or better. The uncommon, ultra rare, Here Comes Team Rocket card from 20th anniversary. I'm not including the trainers from Premium Champion. And I'm counting all those Legendary Shine and Legendary Dream cards as holos rather than full arts in my count. So, we've got the one card you saw there. We've got 153 holos that we pulled. I'm not going to name them. We're just going to show them. It's kind of like a little mini tour through the set, or an expedited tour, in case you didn't want to watch the actual box opening. So that takes us to X and Y 4. We'll pick right back up where we left off here. Let's see if we can do this proper. There's so many cards that I don't want to put them in too many stacks. There's Double Crisis right there. A few duplicates, of course, but that's the nature of that box. Emerald Breaks Hollows. Oh, we're falling. I thought we might. Alicia Keys would be proud, at least. There's your Bandit Ring cards. I did not split up the Ancient Trait ones, because that's just way too much sorting for my liking. Let's move this back here. Legendary Shine Collection Hollows. So many hollows. So move through Black and White 8, soon to be Black and White 9. Now into Black and White 10, which is crazy. Not Black and White 8, Black and White 9, Black and White 10. That's what I get for looking at the Black and White series. Obviously, they're X and Y 8, 9, and 10. Ugh. Been doing some Black and White stuff on the side with the Dragon Blast openings. And now we're into 11, X and Y 11 with the dual types. And these are just the hollows as well. Legendary Dream. All those beautiful art cards. And the 20th anniversary hollows as well. Sup? So many. I go back into storage and ignored for a few days because I don't want to look at them anymore. So 153 hollows, like I mentioned. 40 EXs pulled in this gigantic video. Tyranitar, Sceptile, Rayquaza, Pikachu, Hoopa, Glalie. Actually, I didn't start from the beginning, but who cares? Gone too far now. Mewtwo, Houndoom, Manaphy, Espeon, Flareon, Sylveon, Umbreon. It's kind of funny how that worked out. Manectric, Seismitoad, Groudon, Shaman, Lucario, Beedrill, Steelix, Magiana, Rayquaza, Zygarde, Charizard. As well as from the earlier few boxes, we had regular EXs of Xerneas, Blastoise, Yveltal, Kangaskhan, Toxicroak, Heracross, Seismitoad, Manectric, Malamar, Kyogre, Gardevoir, Whale Party, Aggron, what is his name? Trevenant, Groudon, and Shaman EX. So that's 40 regular EXs. 10 break cards total in Zoroark, Chestnut, Marowak, Greninja, Omastar, Pyroar, Clawitzer, Yanmega, Yveltal, and Starmie. 17 Mega Pokemon EX, or Primal Pokemon EX, because I kind of count that Groudon the same way. So we've got Venusaur, Blastoise, Heracross, Manectric, Rayquaza, Sceptile, Mewtwo, Glalie, Houndoom, Alakazam, Groudon, Gengar, Mewtwo, Lucario, Steelix, Gardevoir, and Pidgeot. All Megas or Primal Pokemon EXs, 17 of them. And last but certainly not least, in order of appearance, the 12 secret rares and ultra rares that we pulled in this video were, well, we're counting the Kyogre and Groudon, you guys know this. Charizard, Kyogre, Groudon, that's not in order. Shaman, you beautiful monster, you. Tyranitar, Glalie, Gyarados, Pikachu, Flareon, Sylveon, Alakazam, the only ultra rare, and the Misty's Determination Full Art. Thank you so much for watching. I don't think I can possibly stress that enough. You suffered through nearly 4 hours of video with me, or you skipped to the end and were thoughtful enough to hang around to see the recap. So thank you for watching. If you made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed, and of course, stay tuned, because even though this might be the biggest opening that I have ever done, it might be the biggest opening I do for a very long time, there's still plenty of content here for you to enjoy, and Sun and Moon is right around the corner. I hope to see you there.